Plate. An implement used when eating. It is useful. Transport. A statue. Often placed by an entrance or against a wall to flaunt wealth or exhibit one's taste. It can also serve a symbolic function. It is useful. Transport. Complication. Volume limit exceeded. Transport on hold. A flower pot. A decorative object used to hold flowers. It is useful. Transport. Transportable weight limit reached. Go back. Calculating time until return. Warning. Loud noise detected. Coming from above. Not rapture. First time seeing. First sighting, high probability of substantial value. Transport. Is transport possible?
Whew, that was close. We nearly landed on our side thanks to that caliper. Stupid thing is off balance.
You say land, but most people would consider that a crash.
Is everyone okay?
No problems.
I'm fine. How about you, Eve?
All good. Adam, what's the status of the tetrapod?
Pretty dire. I think one of the veneer calipers is shot. I may have to get in there myself and poke around. Where are we?
I've never seen this place before.
Can you not check the coordinates?
Some coordinates are showing up, but there's no way they're correct.
A mechanical issue, perhaps.
Impossible. My diagnostics are always perfect. There's probably a jammer of some kind. Or we're in an area where all communications are inoperable.
That's not good. We're lost.
We wouldn't be in this situation if Adam hadn't flown into that glowing tunnel.
Lily, listen to me very carefully. If you come across a glowing tunnel while in flight, you can't exactly close your eyes and pretend it doesn't exist.
You don't have to head straight for it either. I knew that thing was suspicious the moment I laid eyes on it.
You lack a sense of adventure.
There's being adventurous, and then there's being reckless.
Everyone, wait. There's something there. A robot?
I've never seen that model before.
It doesn't look like a combat robot.
Let's go take a look. If we analyze its data, we might find something.
I'll go first, just in case. You two stay behind me and keep your distance. It doesn't appear to be armed. Doesn't seem particularly dangerous.
Are you Nikke's?
Huh?
Oh, it's equipped with language functions. That makes things easier. Hello. Can you tell us where we are?
You're on the surface.
We could ascertain that much. We're asking for a specific location name or something.
The surface.
This robot doesn't seem to be running on AI.
Rome can think and make own decisions.
Rome? Is that your name?
Yes, Rome is my name.
Right then, Rome. Can you tell us more precisely where we are?
You are on the surface. The surface is the surface.
I'll try talking to it. You need to keep in mind that it's a robot. You can't pressure it like that. Hey there, robot friend. We want the coordinates of this location.
Black mold on your face. Need to clean.
This is a beard.
Black mold on face is called beard. Affirmative.
Is this thing intentionally trying to make me upset?
Repeat question. Are you Nikke's?
Nikke's? Are you asking about our affiliation?
Not affiliation.
Then I don't understand what you're asking. What's a Nikke?
Change question. Are you Nikke's or humans?
We're humans?
Human. Really?
What else do we look like?
Humans on surface. Humans on surface.
What's it doing?
Is it attacking?
Humans discovered. Humans discovered. Surface. Surviving humans discovered.
Commander, are you busy at the moment?
Your phone's been blowing up for a while. Why don't you check it? You've gotten so many messages, you could probably compile them into a novel.
Did you borrow money from someone and not pay them back?
Makes sense. We have been out on a lot of missions lately. Be that as it may, you really ought to check your messages, Commander. It might be something urgent. Yes?
I'd have to agree.
Would it be okay if I check them for you?
Don't do it, Rappy. What if they're all flirty messages from different Nikkes? You might end up resenting the commander.
Commander, please check your messages.
Master, what's wrong? You're white as a sheet.
Are you okay?
Right now? Say that again?
Are these the coordinates Rome gave us?
That's right.
Wow. Humans on the surface. I thought there weren't any survivors up here.
That's the official claim by the central government, at least.
Wowee! So we might be able to witness a historic moment.
Potentially, but Rome might also be mistaken.
Commander, explosions up ahead.
What are those things?
I think they're robots, but I've never seen anything quite like them. What the? It just keeps attacking.
Rapture. Run.
Rapture?
Even if we do run, it'd be nice to know where we are.
This is bad. It's only a matter of time before the tetrapod gets hit.
I'll go.
I think it'd be best for us to conduct a bit more recon before moving out. We have no idea what these rapture things are.
I understand that. But if we lose the tetrapod, we're in big trouble.
It's not the end of the world. Machines can be repaired. If one of us gets hurt, though, then we're really screwed. We don't have any proper medical facilities around us. Any injury could potentially be fatal. Our robot friend here seems to have called for backup, so let's wait.
Commander, Nikke.
Maybe it's just panicking and shouting random phrases.
Let's hope not.
Commander,
Looks like the cavalry finally arrived.
Humans? Is it really true?
Wow, this is my first time seeing humans!
What are you talking about? You see humans every day.
I know, but it sounded better if I said it that way.
And you all are...
We'll talk later. First, we need to take care of these raptures.
Right. Well, shall we?
Let's.
All clear.
Phew. I've got to be honest. I think we did particularly well this time around.
Incredible.
Commander. No problem. You saved me.
Still as dramatic as ever.
Oh, we're...
Is it true? Are you guys really human?
You're awfully interested as to whether we're human. You're just like that robot. Yes, we're humans. What do you mean? Where else could we have come from other than Syuen?
I've never heard of this, Syuen. That transport aircraft behind you. Did you come here on that?
Indeed we did. We call it tetrapod. Although one of the calipers is broken at the moment, so it'd be more accurate to call it tripod.
Do you know anything about Nikke's?
You mean what Rome was talking about? It asked if we were Nikke's. Can you tell us where we are? We're not familiar with this place, and I'm unable to pull up any coordinates.
Yes, that seems to be the case. Please do.
Oh no, not the D-Wave again.
Uh-oh.
Why don't we all have a seat? We have a lot to discuss. Your situation isn't all that different from ours.
The people there, are they happy? Chipper, hee, ha ha, happy.
We're trying our best to be.
Me too. I want to take a lot of photos. Happy photos. Everyone together and happy. Hee, ha ha.
It really is awfully similar.
I realize it may be a little insensitive to compare our situations like this, but given that we're at least on the surface of our planet, we're a little better off than you all are here.
Then, you guys aren't human?
Well, I guess not.
To be honest, though, you can't really tell the difference unless we get hurt or something.
We found it hard to believe that humans could still exist up on the surface. Which is why Rome and all of us reacted the way we did.
I see. It just caught us a bit off guard, that's all.
All right. I understand that this isn't the world we came from. And from what I'm hearing, This kind of thing has happened a couple of times before. So my question is there a way we can go back to our world?
Based on our investigations, the source of this D-wave is somewhere within a 40-kilometer radius of our current location. The D-wave signal covers a wide area, but unlike previous cases, it is significantly weaker this time around. Also, anything that Gatekeeper summons normally emits a large amount of D-wave energy. But all of you are emitting rather weak D-wave energy, enough to be barely detectable from the Ark.
And what would be the explanation behind that?
The patterns change every time, so it's difficult for us to come up with anything conclusive.
It's easier to simply accept that it's different this time around and move on.
Got it. The situation inherently doesn't make sense, so attempting to analyze it won't help. Then, should we search this area?
In theory, yes. But it's a wide area to comb over.
Yikes.
That's not something we'd be able to cover on foot. We'll have to use the tetrapod.
Any chance the Ark could lend some assistance?
They're searching as we speak, but it's slow going.
How about venturing out with an exosuit?
I don't think that's a good idea. They're meant to be piloted solo. If they fall behind, that'd be the end of that.
Well, we certainly wouldn't want that.
I guess we need to focus on repairing the tetrapod.
That does seem to be the only option. Let's just hope that the damage is something manageable. Is there any place nearby we could find spare parts?
Huh? Another way our situations are similar.
Much appreciated. But we have no way of knowing if the specs would match.
If Rappy's firearm is any indication, I'd say our technology doesn't differ too wildly from theirs. The specifications aren't identical, of course, but it should be possible to get it to work.
All right then. Let's head out.
Exploring an unknown world. How exciting!
I will go with them. You two should stay back and give the tetrapod a proper once-over.
What? Why don't we go together?
Securing a way back is our top priority. We need to make sure there's nothing else wrong with the ship other than the caliper. Don't worry. I'll be back.
Have you got any combat experience?
I don't think I'm too bad.
Don't undersell yourself.
You're better than not too bad.
Good. Then let's go.
I'm going too. I am a transport robot. I can carry parts.
Good to know that I can cut through them.
All clear.
You use a sword?
Scarlet also uses swords. Hers doesn't transform into a hair clip, though. How does that work?
I'm not familiar with the mechanics of it.
If that's possible, do you think you could get a pair of glasses to turn into a gun?
I'm not sure about glasses, but we do have drones that transform into weapons as well.
Huh?
Now it's our turn to show you something cool.
Show him, Eve.
Ah! What the? Where did you come from?
That drone Eve has is also outfitted with a communication function. And that's not all.
Such firepower!
Very impressive.
I made it myself. I call it the Artemis Cannon, aka Drone 2.0. It's compatible with 5 different ammo types.
Can you make a pair of glasses for me that could turn into a gun? Oh, and have it be compatible with 20 types of ammo.
I'll try my best.
You can ignore half of what she says, you know.
So you use a sword for close combat and firearms for ranged combat?
Pretty much. Though it can change depending on the situation.
Eve. I mean, no offense, but
Whenever people say that, they're totally about to say something offensive.
it might be best not to use your sword.
Very well. I won't use it. Your primary offensive strategy is engaging in long-range combat using firearms. All of your established tactics and formations are based around that. If I were to start using a sword, it would throw everything off.
Precisely. Thank you for understanding.
Not at all.
Wow, so friendly.
Yeah,
There's a scrap heap further up ahead. We should be able to find the parts we need there.
Is this it?
Yes,
There seem to be a lot of things that are fully intact.
some of them are probably still functional. Most of this stuff has been left here only because there's no way to bring it back.
Really? Then could you pick up that one with the screen for me?
It'd be nice to find something that we could ride, if at all possible.
Don't you all have more urgent things to worry about? Like, say, spare parts to repair your ship?
You're right, but it would be an awful waste to pass by all this unbelievable stuff.
We might be able to find a use for some of it when we return to our world.
Adam, Lily, I think we found everything we're looking for.
Already? This place is a real treasure trove.
I will transport.
Thank you.
All loaded?
Yes.
Commander, can I collect some things? Yes, there are many artifacts here, but Rome never came here before. Too many raptures. This is a golden opportunity. Rome can't miss a golden opportunity. Okay,
That little guy reminds me of Digger.
Digger? We know a Digger too.
What? How?
We have someone called Grave Digger.
Oh, I was wondering what you were talking about. Don't worry about it. It's nothing important.
You two are certainly animated.
Naturally. If we didn't have any energy, we'd be corpses.
Honestly, I'm a little surprised. When I heard about your world, it sounded hopeless. But none of you seem like you're in despair.
Is that the vibe we give off?
Yes,
I see. What about you guys?
I think we're quite full of energy as well. There are some people who aren't, of course. But for the most part, everyone is working hard to make the most of a bad situation.
Sounds like things on your side aren't much better than over here.
It's hard. But we try not to let it show. And put on a brave face. We really are in the same boat.
Seems that way. Let's all stay strong. No giving in to despair.
You bet.
Commander. Big problem.
Rome?
Big problem.
I'll go first.
Roger. I'll leave it to you.
What in the world? How is she flying around like that?
Save your surprise for later. We've got to move quickly.
Commander, big problem. Comrade discovered.
Fortunately, nothing's wrong.
Dang it, Rome, you scared the heck out of me! Why are you always overreacting like that?
I'll take a look. The coloring on the exterior. I've seen this in manuals before. It's a transport robot which is also intended for combat support. From what I can recall, it was in operation even before the first Rapture invasion.
No kidding? That thing's ancient.
It was discontinued due to the combat support functions being too costly to implement. When it entered mass production, only the transport function remained. Rome is one of those mass-produced models that followed.
This is Rome's predecessor.
You could say that, yes.
Is it dead?
Not sure. It's such an old model, we'd have to check. Absolutely. The chances are low, but we might find traces of lost technology. My suggestion is that we try to bring it back and attempt repairs.
Are you saving it?
We're going to try.
So excited.
Let's see. Okay, with these parts, I think we can manage. Ideally, we'd be able to check the compatibility and all that, but given our current situation, that's pretty much impossible.
Let's just get this over and done with. As far as I can tell, I think an emergency fix should do the trick.
Let's work together. You check the drive system and swap out the parts, while I keep an eye on the control system.
I'd hate to be ambushed at a time like this.
You're telling me? I'd take any help I could get right about now.
Well, I'm afraid you'll have to settle for these two junkers.
Can you fix Rome's friend?
Not sure. I've never seen this type of robot before.
Useless.
Excuse me?
Useless, as in you have no ability.
What the? Nobody insults me like that. Get out of the way. I'll fix this robot friend of yours if it's the last thing I do.
You okay there, Lily?
I, Lily Artemis II, am capable of handling any technology. A robot is the technological pinnacle of whichever world it hails from. I'll prove to you that I can even fix technologies from other worlds.
Don't you think the tetrapod is a tad more urgent?
No, I don't.
I'm inclined to agree with Adam here.
Everyone, quiet. I need to concentrate.
Rome and I will assist.
So, what do we do? Wait? I don't think so. Not at the moment, at least. We can only hope that Lily fixes that robot quickly. Oh, by the way, while you guys were out gathering parts, I checked out the surroundings. There's nothing particularly special in the area, just some run-of-the-mill ruins. If I had to pick anything that stood out, it would be that lake over there. It seems like it was originally the ground level of the city. The water is too murky to get a good look inside, but it seems deep. I think it's best we give it a wide berth.
Can I go for a swim?
I'd give that a hard pass. For some reason, the water is electrified. If you took a dip, you'd end up getting fried. So I'd save the swimming for another day.
I can still dream about it, though.
Well, I certainly can't stop you from doing that.
Can we go fishing?
I doubt it. Considering how much electricity is coursing through the water, there's no way any fish would survive in there.
What about electric eels? Maybe there's some of those in there.
Oh, touché.
What in the world is this conversation I'm listening to?
Everyone, come here. It's all fixed.
You fixed it already?
I told you I could do it.
There was a fuse missing. She took one from mine and plugged it in, and it came to life.
So, all you did was swap the batteries.
Well, I'm still the one who figured out what the problem was.
That's right. Lily figured it out. Why are you so proud? You wouldn't have been able to fix it without Rome.
So, what's it doing?
I think it's rebooting.
Com. Restart complete. Environmental scan complete. Time frame identified. Am I back? So much time has passed.
Wow. For a robot, it's really in touch with its emotions.
Yeah? Rome acts more like your standard robot.
I am a robot.
Fair enough.
Who are you? Why are you here?
We're wondering the same thing.
Are you from the Ark?
You know about the Ark?
I know it all too well. I ask you again, are you from the Ark?
This thing kinda creeps me out. Like it came from the future to tell us that humanity is doomed or something.
It's certainly way different from Rome. Are you sure there's no one inside operating it?
Are you from the Ark? Answer me!
Yikes! Testy!
Yes, we're from the Ark. We are the counter squad.
I see. Ark's property. Destroy.
Everyone, take cover!
What the?
Don't move. The missiles have no homing ability.
It's just firing wildly!
No!
My tetrapod.
We're doomed!
Enough!
Ah!
Eve, stop!
Ah!
Rome's newer, more sturdy.
And what about Com?
I think the fuse is missing again. No further threat is posed.
Okay, that's a relief.
I'm disarming this thing right now. I let my guard down because it was an old model.
It attacked the moment we said we were from the Ark.
Yeah. It seems like it has some kind of grudge against the Ark. Good grief. Even robots are giving us a hard time now.
Got it.
Ah, the tetrapod!
Stop overreacting. It was already broken. Now it's just a little more broken, that's all.
Your voice is shaking.
Poor tetrapod.
How bad is it?
The missile happened to impact the area that had already sustained damage. Luckily, it wasn't a particularly powerful missile. But from the looks of it, I'd say the damage is pretty severe.
Do you think we can fix it?
We can, but it'll take a while. Damn that robot! I should never...
For now, we'll have to do what we can with the parts we have. wrench.
Here, pass the screwdriver, please.
Here. I think this needs to be secured and adjusted a bit. Vice.
I'll go get it.
I have nothing to say to the likes of you. Untie me.
Why did you attack us out of nowhere?
I didn't intend on harming you. I was only trying to destroy Ark property. Unfortunately, my missile pod malfunctioned.
What Ark property?
That transport aircraft. I will destroy everything that benefits the Ark. I will destroy everything that belongs to the Ark.
But that doesn't belong to the Ark!
I apologize.
Well, at least you're quick with an apology. So, why have you got this axe to grind with the Ark? Why do you want to destroy what belongs to it?
Because the Ark stole what belonged to me. An eye for an eye. A tooth for a tooth. You work for the Ark. I'm not telling you anything.
What in the world?
Calm, I'm Rome. Humans and Nikke's here. Nice. They can help you.
I didn't ask for help. You're nothing but an Ark lapdog who licks their boots.
Dang, this robot can even talk smack.
Harsh words. I'm hurt.
Get lost, Ark lapdog.
Whatever, screw this thing.
But shouldn't we try to help? It's clearly been through some trauma. Maybe we can help it heal.
If it was the least bit conflicted, maybe. But it clearly has no intention of cozying up to us. It doesn't even want to talk to us. So, screw it. It's unarmed, and we've got it locked up, so it's not like it can do anything anyway. Let's leave this thing to rot and go help them fix the tetrapod. Or stand guard nearby.
I think at least one person should stand guard.
I will stay here and keep an eye on Calm.
You will?
Yes, I do not need to sleep. Perfect for standing guard. Calm is also weaker than Rome. I will win every time. Out of 100 fights, I win 100.
If anything happens, give us a shout.
If anything happens, shout.
Rome? Are you okay?
Okay. If anything happens, I will shout.
I know this isn't the ideal time to be saying this, but I really would love to go fishing.
At least you're somewhat self-aware. Anyway, you heard Adam. That lake is electrified.
Yes, and therefore, insulated gloves are a must. I've got a few pairs. Would you like one?
No thanks. And why are you carrying those around anyway?
Listen carefully, Anise. This body of water is huge, nearly the size of a lake. Who's to say there aren't new species of fish swimming around in it? We could even end up pulling up some buried treasure.
That's true. You can catch all sorts of things while fishing in our world as well. Sometimes you can reel in a chest and find useful things inside them.
What the heck is this wacky world that you're from?
If you're intent on fishing, I can help. I'm something of an angler myself.
Sure! Let's have a fishing battle!
How the heck does a fishing battle work?
Sure.
A plate. An implement used when eating. It is useful. Transport.
What are you doing?
Sorting artifacts.
Why?
Rome is making a second arc. A precious home. Chipper, hee hee, ha ha, happy place.
And you're doing that on your own?
That's right.
For how long?
It's been a very long time.
Talk about pointless.
That means there's no point. That's not true. There is much meaning to a second arc.
Alright, I caught something!
Me too. It's a big one.
Darn it. It's a chair.
Mine's a box.
You do realize fishing is about getting fish, don't you?
You'll never complete an entire arc.
I will complete it.
You're bound to fail. What you're doing has no value.
Untrue. The second arc has value. Therefore, what I am doing has value.
Even if it does, no one will ever see it. All those years you've spent, all this value you say it has, it will all disappear.
Is that what happened to Calm?
Oh, I got a real whopper this time!
Seems like it. Your fishing rod is almost about to snap.
Looks like I'm gonna be the winner of this battle.
I'm different. I'm superior to you.
You will fail. Your actions have no value. And even if they do, no one will ever notice it. It will all be destroyed by the Ark.
Calm down.
I can't. If you knew what's beneath that lake, you wouldn't be able to calm down either.
What is it?
Explain to us what this is.
I don't know.
Then, what was all that talk about how we'd be freaking out if we knew what was below this lake?
I didn't say that.
Nice try, but Rome has it on file.
Well, turns out you're right. We are freaking out. What the hell is Nikke's arm doing in that lake?
If you look beneath the lake, you will know.
Okay, I understand that you don't want to cooperate. Seems like we'll have to see for ourselves what's under there.
Right. We need to see if the rest of the body is in there.
What if we make a suit out of all the insulated gloves that I brought?
That's a brilliant idea.
I thought so too.
But none of us can swim. That'll make searching for something underwater difficult, to say the least.
Let's take care of the electricity for now. Once we've handled that, we can think about what to do next.
Now that we're on the topic, don't you find it strange? Where is the power supply for all this electricity coming from?
There's probably an unmanned power plant nearby, supplying electricity to the ground floor. When the first floor was flooded, it turned the entire lake into an electrical hazard.
Do you think we can locate this power plant?
Tracing the flow of electricity back to the source is easy enough. The issue is that the source is inside the lake. Do any of you have a map by any chance?
Maps aren't a thing up on the surface. And even if they were, they'd be so outdated that we couldn't depend on them.
Then I guess we have no choice but to look around.
Fine. Then let's prepare and move.
That won't be necessary. Now that I'm here... You guys should have done a better job setting up a security perimeter. If I'd been a rapture, you'd all be dead.
If it had been a rapture, we would have heard it coming.
Anyway, the central government sent me. We can't afford to leave this situation unmonitored, no matter how small the impact of the D-Wave is this time around.
Don't they trust us? How rude!
The central government trusts you. They're simply monitoring the state of affairs to see if any further intervention is necessary. This is a volatile situation. And we have no idea what unpredictable actions individuals affected by D-Waves might get up to.
Huh? Are you talking about us?
Unfortunately, I believe she is.
When you say unpredictable actions, what do you mean?
It's hard to say. I suppose that's why I said it's unpredictable, genius.
Who are you, barging in here acting all high and mighty?
I am Privity from Triangle. We are a defense force employed by the central government to respond to forces which pose threats to the Ark.
What a long-winded explanation.
As far as you're concerned, I'm Privity from Triangle. At any rate, my official role here is to conduct surveillance, but I can also offer general support. I overheard that you're looking for a power plant nearby?
Yes, that's right.
I know the location. The central government's field units received updated maps of the surface.
Huh? Why just you? Wouldn't it be better if everyone got a copy?
Beats me. I suppose we're lucky that way.
Yeah, right. They're just keeping us in line by meting out information piecemeal.
The central government does no such thing.
That's precisely what a squad member in the Central Government Special Forces would say.
Do you want the location of the power plant or not?
Oh, by all means, be so kind as to grace us with the location, almighty officer.
No, I brought support. I predict that she'll prove quite helpful. Although, I'll have to wait and see if I'm correct in that assumption. This place is full of uncertainties, and she's the only one I can think of who would be able to handle it.
Stop dragging it out and just tell us who it is, for crying out loud.
She hung back to investigate the entrance. She'll be here soon.
The entrance is all clear, Miss Privity. Wow, look at all these new faces! Howdy! I'll be taking part in this D-Wave operation. I look forward to working with you all.
I'm sorry, but is there any chance you could come down?
Let me have my fun!
Anybody who recognizes the greatness of the tetrapod must be a good person.
I can't believe such a magnificent transport aircraft exists! I know that we just met, but would it be okay if I took this apart and got a better look? Please?
If, by your own admission, you know it's an inappropriate question, why would you ask it?
But taking something apart is the same as assembling it, just in reverse! I'll be able to put it back together perfectly.
Don't you dare! Hurry up and come down, will you?
That's why she's perfect for this kind of mission, in more ways than one. Now then, let me give you a rundown of the current situation. Other than those three showing up, no anomalies caused by the D-Wave have been observed. However, the severed arm of a Nikke was retrieved from the lake, while some of your members were fishing, no less. The combat assistant robot found in the scrap heap seems to know something about this, and keeps hinting that there might be something on the ground floor, but refuses to elaborate. In order for us to investigate the ground floor further, the electricity flowing throughout the lake first needs to be cut off and the water drained. It seems the power is most likely coming from an unmanned power plant nearby, so the power there needs to be shut off. Did I get everything?
That's correct.
A lovely summary, oh mighty one.
Good. Then let's head to the power plant. I'll lead the way. Elig, come down.
Huh? Why?
We need to go to the power plant.
Why?
We need to cut the electricity flowing inside the lake.
The lake is electrified? No kidding. Anyway, we don't have to bother with all that. I saw a dedicated generator for this facility near the entrance. All we need to do is go there and pull the lever.
Excuse me?
If I take care of that, will you let me help you repair the tetrapod?
Yeah, sure, I guess.
Hey, why aren't we being consulted?
Just leave her. Let's see what happens.
Okay. I'm sorry, Mr. Tetrapod, but we'll have to part ways for just a little bit. Mwah! Mwah! Mwah!
Jeez, she really loves the tetrapod.
Are you into this kind of stuff as well, Adam?
No.
Let's get going!
Can I tag along? I want to see what the generators in this world look like.
Of course.
Commander, Elig and I are gonna head out, along with Lily over here.
No, we should give the newly introduced characters a chance to shine. Will do! This lever here is meant to cut off all the power in case of an emergency. All we've got to do is pull it, and voila!
It looks more primitive than I expected.
The more primitive something looks, the more stable it is.
I think I know what you mean. If a system is too complex, even a small malfunction can render it useless.
Precisely. That's why I don't like machines that try to combine multiple functions into one device. Except for game controllers, that is. The more features those have, the better. Anyway, most machines work best when they stick to a simple purpose.
Too true. There's nothing worse than when keyboards have a power button built in.
Oh wow, so you have those in your world too?
And enter keys are too small. And arrow keys lined up in a straight row. Sounds like you have those here too.
Yes. Evil truly does transcend worlds.
So, if we pull this lever, it will cut all power to the city? And thus the electricity coursing through the lake?
That's right.
All right, here we go.
Wait!
Huh?
What if there are still survivors in the city?
That's impossible.
How can you know for sure?
Official declarations from the central government state there are no human survivors on the surface.
How can we trust that? You never know. They might be lying.
The central government would never lie. The central government is responsible for maintaining law and order inside the Ark. We must have faith in them.
And what are your personal thoughts, Privity?
Me? I trust them. Unquestioningly.
But if you never question something, what meaning does trust even have? Huh. Oh.
Lily, was it? You must have something you believe in as well, yes?
I do. I believe in Mother Sphere.
Is that your world's equivalent of the central government?
To believe in Mother Sphere is to have faith.
I see.
Wait,
Would you ever deny? what Mother Sphere has told you? Would you refute anything she said?
No, that would be blasphemy.
Right. Then you and I have something in common. You can take your hand off the lever, Miss Privity. Huh? I just realized the ground floor is controlled by another lever. I already pulled it. I see. So you can let go of that one. All right. You've got a death grip on this lever. You must have been awfully nervous. Miss Privity, Miss Lily, there are times when having blind faith in something isn't ideal. It's fine to keep an open mind and look for other methods on occasion. When following something unconditionally becomes too difficult, choosing another path can help. Okay. Thank you, Alec. No problem!
All right. I'm going to put it in.
Just stick your hand in the water already. We haven't got all day.
But the water might still be electrified.
The electricity's been cut off.
You never know.
Good grief, move over. I'll do it.
Okay, I'm going. Ah! I knew that would scare you. Pretty funny, huh?
Yeah, hilarious.
Now all that's left is to drain the water from the lake.
How do we do that, though?
I doubt that the draining system is working as intended. It's probably being blocked by something.
Some kind of obstruction.
Is it what I think it is?
Probably.
I'll dive in and check.
You can swim?
Of course I can. Can Nikkes not swim? I see. Well, I think it's best that you stay here. It's best for commanders to stay out of harm's way.
That's often a problem for us, since Master likes to overexert himself.
I'll check the drainage area and see if there are any obstructions that need to be removed.
How long can you hold your breath?
Not sure. I've always finished what I needed to do before it became an issue.
What? You've never run out of breath underwater?
Nope, never.
How does that make any sense?
I'll show you. I'll be back.
Maybe we could toss in some fishing line? That way she could grab on and pull herself out if she needs to.
I don't think that would do much.
Let's just wait here for now. If we feel something is wrong, then we'll go in immediately and...
We won't be able to save someone who's submerged in water.
Okay. If anything happens, you'll have to take over.
Don't you think she's taking too long?
Trained divers can stay underwater for over 10 minutes, but...
I can't wait anymore. Let's throw in a fishing line. Phew.
Are you trying to fish by using the commander as bait?
Not quite.
The drainage system is working fine. Nothing is blocking the main system.
Then the problem must be with one of the drain pipes connected to it.
Yes. There's probably a blocked drain pipe somewhere on the outskirts of the city.
Okay, let's go investigate.
What was inside the lake?
The ground floor seems to have been some sort of plaza. I saw some benches and streetlights.
You know that's not what I'm asking.
On the floor, there were 3 bodies, lying on top of a door. One of them was missing an arm.
On top of a door, you said?
Yes. Maybe they died while they were trying to get inside somewhere. There were traces of welding marks on the outside of the door.
No, I don't. I don't know.
Calm is unintelligent and doesn't know much.
Shut up. I'm not dumb.
If you were smart, then you would be able to answer.
I won't fall for such simplistic provocations.
Whoa! This is some high-level psychological warfare we're witnessing.
Never thought I'd live to see the day where 2 robots are bickering.
Can't we just pry it open and parse through its data?
Yes, but we don't have the necessary tools.
They do in the Ark.
Well, we're not in the Ark, are we?
We could take it.
Take it where?
I was going to mention this earlier. Finding an old robot like this is a rare occurrence. It could contain valuable historical data. I've been waiting for the ideal time to take it back to the Ark and examine it. And now would seem to be the perfect time. If we're taking this one, it would be good if Rome came too, since it has spent a lot of time on the surface as well.
What will happen to it after you bring it to the Ark?
The data it contains will be analyzed in detail.
And after?
After that, the central government will handle it.
So it wouldn't be sent back to the surface?
Most likely, no.
I need to collect artifacts and build a second Ark. I need to stay on the surface.
You'll take me to the Ark? I'd rather self-destruct than go there.
Khan does not have the ability to self-detonate. It is a bluff.
Commander, then you clearly don't care about the safety of the Ark. Although we don't know precisely what kind of data these 2 robots contain, it is highly probable that whatever it is will be of immense value to the Ark. At the very least, we could ascertain how frequently they encountered raptures in the areas they've been previously, or what types of raptures. Robots that have operated solo on the surface for an extended period are exceedingly uncommon. They will absolutely be useful to the Ark. That much is certain. I appreciate that you have respect for other people and objects. That's why I like you. However, I don't want you to run afoul of the top brass because of it.
I can't believe you just said that!
What?
You just said you like him!
I did? No, I meant I respect him as a soldier, not anything romantic.
That better be what you meant.
Of course it was. What are you insinuating? Anyway, I know you have a proclivity for stubbornness, Commander. But please, for once, I'm asking you to compromise on this. The data these 2 robots contain is more valuable than you can possibly imagine. Fine. How about this then? We'll designate Rome and Com as honorary members of the Counters Squad. That way, no one will be able to mistreat them.
Oh, that's a good idea.
That will also justify us sending them right back to the surface after we've analyzed their data. I'll personally ensure that it's done.
I will be the commander's colleague? How exciting. How exciting. So exciting. I'm okay. I'm curious about the Ark.
I won't go. The moment I set foot in a filthy cesspool like that, my brain is likely to rot.
You do not have a physical brain, and it will not rot.
I suppose that settles it then. You see? I told you I could get things done.
Who are you talking to?
No one. It's nothing. I'll get moving, along with Rome and Com, once you're done checking out the drain pipes. I'll mark the location on the map for you.
This place is very wet, very squishy. Not good for treads.
There will be a lot of water pooled up in that area. Usually there'd be equipment preventing that from happening, but the place hasn't exactly been maintained as of late.
That means that water has been continuously seeping out, even if it does so at varying speeds. There's a high chance that there's an obstruction of some kind there. If that's moved out of the way, the water will drain.
I'll take a look around. Is the scan function still not working?
Nope, it's been kaput ever since we arrived. To be exact, the scan function is operational, but it's not detecting anything.
Ms. Lily, Mr. Adam, and I were discussing that a few moments ago. When we tried to scan the tetrapod's power source in detailed schematics, it was like looking through a lens that was fogged up.
Despite the fact that everything seemed normal to me.
Same for me. Adam and I took the opposite approach and took apart some of Eleg's machines. Parts that we were already familiar with showed up clear as day, but when it came to the power source or detailed schematics, the results came back blurred beyond recognition.
It would seem so. However, that might be by design. Technology that we use here without a second thought could cause a quantum leap elsewhere. Gatekeeper could be doing this deliberately to maintain a sort of balance, negating anything that could cause a major shift between different worlds.
That's unfortunate. It would have been nice to take something back.
I know. It pretty much shatters the dream of sharing technology between worlds.
That's a shame, for sure. We might have come across some useful discoveries.
At least you'll always be able to retain the memories. Is something wrong, Eve?
Nothing's wrong. It's just... that was a rather poetic line, Rome.
I know many good lines.
Tell me again why you had to tag along.
I might discover new artifacts. The more artifacts, the better for the second arc.
You're nothing if not industrious.
I always work hard.
Is that your main function? Gathering artifacts?
Affirmative. That is what I must do.
Why?
I do not remember. I do remember. It is my duty.
Doesn't it get boring?
No, it does not. Because it is something I must do.
I think I could learn a few things from you.
What do you do in your own world, Eve?
Me? I fight with Anitiba.
All the time.
Yes, all the time.
Doesn't that become monotonous?
I never gave it much thought. It was something I had to do, and so I did it. With everything I had.
Same as me.
I suppose you're right. You and I are pretty similar.
Nobody move. Raptures detected up ahead.
That's almost certainly a drainage pipe, but I don't see any raptures.
Could they be hiding? Waiting to attack?
Yes, they're lying in wait.
Hold on. How did you know that, Neon?
Instinct. Instinct developed through firepower.
They're hiding underground, waiting to ambush us.
Why would they bother hiding out here? I thought the surface was desolate.
Rapture ambushes operate slightly differently from the ambushes we know. They'll find places likely to be frequented by humans or Nikkes, and then lie in wait for ages. They most likely concluded that either humans or Nikkes would come to this place due to the flowing water, and decided to wait. It's entirely possible they've been waiting here for decades.
Persistent.
They certainly are.
Do they feed on humans or Nikkes?
No, they simply kill them.
That makes their persistence even stranger.
Yes, it does. Affirmative. Engaging enemy. Roger. Confirmation of death. No surprise there. And for a long time at that. I'm not even picking up any brain activity.
If I may. There doesn't seem to be any data stored inside. Then again, even if there was, it would have almost certainly been damaged by the water and electricity. They're wearing dog tags, old models. These might help us find out something. I'm going to head back to the Ark. I'll take Rome and Calm with me and make sure they get to come back to the surface.
All right.
The Ark. I'm looking forward to it.
Oh, just a moment. I received a message from the Ark.
This door underneath them has welding marks. Considering which side they're on, it must have been soldered from the outside.
I hope it wasn't done to keep people inside from getting out.
I hope so too.
How long will it take to open this up?
If we go full steam ahead, we should be able to pop it open quickly. If we're careful about it, I'd say maybe half a day.
How are the repairs in the tetrapod going?
All done! We've even finished running all the necessary tests! I may not have been able to do a deep dive into the schematics like I wanted, but it was still a fun project. Repairing things is always a hoot!
Sorry to interrupt, but I just got a report confirming the location of Gatekeeper. It's approximately 20 kilometers from here in the old downtown area.
Nice! Sounds like they're making progress. So, if we deal with this Gatekeeper character, we might be able to return to our world?
That's right.
That's good news. But I don't think we'll be heading back anytime soon.
What? Why not?
Because a certain someone we know can never resist getting involved in other people's affairs.
Right.
Adam, Lily, I'm sorry, but I would like to delay our return for a while. I want to find out what's happening here and help in any way I can. I'm also curious to find out what's behind that door.
I knew it.
Yep, we totally called it.
Are you sure? Don't you need to hurry back? You're not duty-bound to help us by any means.
You helped with the repair of the tetrapod. And besides, do you always need a reason to want to help someone?
Wow. I can't remember the last time I heard someone speak in such lofty terms.
Then let's do something about that door first. Let's see. What tools should we bring?
Wearing it down with a grinder might be a good idea.
How about using a torch to pierce through it?
Or drilling a hole and packing it with explosives?
See you around, everybody.
Going to the Ark. How exciting.
The way Calm's acting is making me nervous.
Yeah, it couldn't stop raving and ranting before. But now it's gone quiet.
Maybe it gave up. Or it's plotting something. Either way, don't worry. Its weapons have all been removed, and Rome will keep an eye on it.
The Ark is traitorous. The Ark takes everything from you. The Ark is traitorous. The Ark takes everything from you.
Yeah, we've heard it all before. Talk about being a broken record.
The Ark is traitorous. The Ark takes everything from you.
I suggest we hurry for the sake of our own mental health, if nothing else. By the way, I just sent you a file, Commander. It's a detailed map of the area. I figured it might come in handy. It's highly classified, so make sure to keep a tight lid on it.
Love sure does make us do foolish things, like handing out confidential information like it's nothing.
What did you just say?
Nothing at all.
Anyway, I'll see you all later.
The Ark is traitorous. The Ark takes everything from you.
Be quiet, would you?
This is gonna be a long trip back.
All right, let's keep watch over the area.
That's about the only thing we can do now.
Nearly finished. The welding wasn't as strong as we thought. We're being extra careful since we don't know what's inside, so it took longer than expected.
We just need to finish this last part. Should take an hour at most.
I spent all of last night hammering away at this. I could use a good rest. I really appreciate that. Thanks.
Oh, no you don't, Adam. No slacking.
What do you mean? It's almost finished anyway. It's not like I can be of much more help.
You could help with the cleanup.
You see? He says it's fine.
Oh, fine. Go.
Come on, Ms. Lily. Give Mr. Adams some slack. He did a good job helping us.
Yeah, what she said. It's not easy being an assistant to 2 engineers. All right then. I appreciate you.
Commander, I need you to hurry over to the city entrance. We've got a big problem.
It's okay.
I found them lying somewhere on the surface. So I brought them here.
This young lady is not too grievously injured. Still, it would be most dangerous to simply leave her where we found her.
I've already administered some basic first aid, but do you have any medical equipment around?
Focus. We need to treat these 2 first.
Point me where I need to go and I'll treat them.
Make haste.
Finished.
How's Privity doing?
She should wake up soon.
Phew, that's a relief.
Luckily, it was just a fuse that was pulled out. I'll turn the power back on now.
Commander. I'm fine. I simply went offline for a moment. Is Privity okay?
She's fine, don't worry.
That's good. We encountered a rapture on the way. Privity fought hard. So did I. But then, Calm suddenly knocked Privity unconscious. And ran away.
What?
I had to protect Privity, so I fought against the rapture. But I couldn't win. Right before I went offline, I saw 3 white figures come in.
We were planning on treating them at the nearest city. But it just so happened you all were nearby.
'Tis but a small matter. No need for thanks.
What are you all doing here anyway?
Mr. Commander! You need to get back here! Hurry!
Take your time. Could you give me something to eat while I wait? Otherwise, I might get bored.
Snow White, don't be like that.
Inside, behind the door. Mr. Commander. It's a human.
You guys are...
Heart rate rising rapidly. Deep breaths. Vital signs weakening. Moving to resting area.
I can't believe it. Did I just see what I think I saw? Was that a human survivor on the surface?
I thought there officially weren't supposed to be any survivors up on the surface.
I'm starting to get sick and tired of all this official talk. Sounds to me more like orders rather than stating the actual facts.
What do you mean?
Never mind. I don't mean much by it. Forget I said anything.
Anyway, sounds like it's a pretty big deal that this old guy is up here.
It's more than that. It's a complete upheaval of everything we've been led to believe up until now. Mr. Commander, we have to tell the others about this.
Are we not going to follow him inside?
I don't know what to do.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense.
Shouldn't we check out what's beyond that door?
I don't know. Shouldn't we report it first?
How about we investigate as we report?
No, we should report as we investigate.
How about investigating during the investigation?
Or reporting as we report?
I think we all need to calm down. Commander, let's report to Deputy Chief Anderson first, and then ask Privity for assistance. We're going to have to get the central government involved on this.
Good grief. I can't sit here listening to any more of this. I'm fine. The back of my head stings a little, but it's nothing major. So, you found a survivor on the surface? I'll file a report straight away and take all necessary actions. You should all go back to the ground floor to investigate. What was I doing lying down anyway? The last thing I remember is fighting a rapture on the way to the Ark.
Calm tackled you and sent you flying. You hit the back of your head really hard.
What?
You fainted, and the White Three saved us.
The who?
Speaking of which, where did they go?
Oh, they all...
I'd like to track down that calm character.
Why is that?
Snow White, may I remind you not to speak with your mouth full? Where did you even get all that food anyway?
There is a big pile of it sitting here. It didn't seem to belong to anyone, so I went for it. There's plenty to go around. So help yourself.
I'll apologize to Believer later.
That would be best, but pray tell, why dost thou wish to track down this robot?
The data contained in that robot is over 100 years old. Even if we personally can't find any use for it, it would be of immense value to the Ark.
Sounds like a reasonable argument to me. Let's track it.
Very well. Let the pursuit be underway.
I want to stay and help Believer, but we must hurry.
Don't worry. He can take care of himself.
That's right. He has things under control. Although, there is something that makes my soul grow restless. I feel that I've laid mine eyes on that woman before.
Are you talking about me?
Egats! How long have you been following us?
I have a feeling that I've met you before too.
You do?
Yes. Although I can't pinpoint it.
Dost thou utilize a blade?
Indeed I do. And you seem to as well.
No wonder. I desired to unsheath fleetly fading as soon as I saw you. Well then, shall we have a duel? What dost thou say to that?
Scarlet?
Very well. My excitement got the best of me. We have urgent matters to attend to, so we'll have to resume this at a later date.
Do you need to leave right now?
I believe so. Verily.
Sister, please inform Believer that time is of the essence. And so we left in a hurry.
Okay. I'll relay the message.
See you around. Next time, you and I shall have a proper palaver.
Okay. They all left to track down Com.
Wait a second. From the way you described them, it sounds like the people who saved Rome and me were pilgrims. What a rare opportunity! Oh well, I suppose there are more urgent things at play now than a few pilgrims. I'll go contact command. The rest of you go investigate the ground floor. Sure thing.
Where do you think the power is coming from?
I'm not sure, but judging by how dimly lit this place is, I'd wager it's a pretty basic generator.
It doesn't seem like it's being drawn from the city.
No, I don't see anything on the walls or ceiling that seems to be supplying electricity.
Okay, good. I was getting worried that I was the only one who thought that.
Seems like whoever is down here at least had the basics needed to survive.
It's awfully quiet, though. Do you think that old man is living here alone?
There's more than one bed, so I'd say probably not. Or at least he wasn't originally.
Rappy, you see those things standing there? What do you think they are?
They're definitely machines of some kind. Although I'm not sure what they're used for.
They remind me of tombstones.
Greetings.
You scared me! Me too.
Nice to meet you. I'm Herman. I am but a humble artist who has been watching over this place. I'm sorry if I startled you. It's been so long since I've seen any other beings, human or Nikke, that I forgot how shocking my appearance might be. This body of mine is on its last legs. I might be nearing the end of the line, but I can still speak.
Time for fluid intake.
Oh, excuse me for one moment.
A medical assistance wheelchair. It's rather old, but the craftsmanship is impressive. It seems like an early prototype for the modern ones we use in the Ark.
I'm sorry. Well, I don't exactly know where to start, so if you have any questions, feel free to ask.
Are you a human?
Yes, I'm a human. You of all people should know that there's no such thing as male Nikkes.
May I ask how old you are?
I'm not sure. If I had to guess, around 145.
Wow.
It sounds funny saying it out loud like that.
You're like uber old. For goodness sake, Neon, watch what you say.
It's all right. I suppose I have aged quite a bit.
Have you ever taken Evergreen?
Yes, I was lucky enough to receive it multiple times. But when I stopped taking it, my aging resumed, as you can tell by my, current state.
When did you first arrive in this place?
I came in here when I was in my 40s. So I suppose it's, been over 100 years?
And you've been here that entire time?
Pretty much. I came here not long after the Rapture invasion.
No way. How is that even possible?
This place was built to last. It's an incredibly sturdy construction, so that's why I've been able to survive here for as long as I have.
But why did you stay here the entire time? Why not leave and go somewhere else?
The entrance was blocked. I couldn't get out even if I wanted to. Thanks to you all, however, I was finally able to feel the sunlight again.
Did you come here to stay hidden from the raptures? This place feels like a bunker.
You're right. It is a bunker.
For a bunker, the facilities are a bit meager. There's only the bare minimum needed here to survive.
That's because it was built for a special purpose.
And what is that?
The purpose we came here for preservation, for our works to pass on to the future.
So this place was intended to pass down your work to future generations?
Did you discover anything beyond that door? By any chance? Three bodies? Ah, I see. So, they died. What fools, believing in such foolishness. Or maybe they had no choice. No, that's also foolish. That shouldn't have happened. I could have stopped them. What's the point of all this?
Position abnormal. Position abnormal. Request assistance from nearby personnel.
I'm sorry. My emotions got the best of me. I must be a disgraceful sight. Yes, I've calmed down. This was a city made up of artists. The residents here were free to let their creativity flow and to share their works amongst themselves and the public. As a result, this place was a popular tourist destination. It was revered as a sacred space where art lovers from all around could gather. After the Rapture invasion, most of the residents were scattered every which way. But a few who were determined to pass on their work to future generations fought against the Raptures and tried to protect the artwork here. I was one of them. After moving all the artwork into the bunker I made, we fought with the Raptures for a long time. I sustained serious injuries in the fighting and subsequently had to rely on these machines to live. Some Nikkes moved by our cause joined us. The United Forces of Humanity used this city for their propaganda. They hailed us as artists who had taken up arms and used our story to boost morale. In return for our cooperation, they offered us support.
A fat lot of good that did.
One day, the UFH abruptly revoked all their support. It became impossible to transport all the physical art pieces to the bunker. So, we began backing them up digitally. People scanned blueprints and high-resolution images, made backups of programs and more.
Then, all these black machines must be...
Massive storage terminals containing all that data. They hold digital records of all the art ever created in this city.
And you've been here watching over them this whole time?
That's right. I hoped that one day rescue would come, but it never did. And I wasn't exactly in a position to be venturing out either.
So you've been here for over a century.
What about the other humans that fought alongside you?
At first, they stayed here with me, but they all either died or left.
What happened to the 3 Nikkes outside? What's the story behind that welded door? Why did you try to ram into one of these storage terminals? Are you okay? Whoa, hey!
Physical condition severely compromised. Rest immediately.
Let's try and move him somewhere. Lay him down.
It's okay. I just need to rest for a moment. I'm sorry, but I think we'll have to pick this conversation up later. You're free to take a look around. Just don't break anything, please.
The data in these terminals really is all pertaining to art. It's incredible how much is here. I'm no art expert, but I'm pretty sure this is going to make waves. I can see the headline now. Humanity's artistry once lost, found once again.
Even if it's only in digitized form, it's remarkable how much has been preserved.
You think it'd be okay if I installed Boom here?
I'm not sure what that is, but I have a feeling that you shouldn't.
I guess you're right. Too bad.
What's the condition of these terminals?
Really good. I can't believe how well they've been maintained. The bunker's power supply is mostly being used to keep these terminals up and running, so they're honestly in great shape. There is one thing that's bothering me, though. There seem to be recordings of the bunker's interior as well, but they stopped about 40 years ago.
The data's not corrupted, is it?
No, it's fine. Data itself doesn't decay organically.
It must be that the hardware itself has aged and begun to deteriorate.
I think so.
Do you think it can be fixed?
If you help me, absolutely.
All right then, let's give it a shot. I'll do what I can to help.
Sounds good.
This plot certainly seems to be thickening.
Indeed.
Eve, it's not that I disagree with what you're doing, but we do have our own things to do.
I know. But I can't pretend as if I didn't see this and move on.
What if it ends up taking some time to resolve?
We'll reconsider our approach if and when that time comes.
All right, fine. In the meantime, let's do what we can to help.
Eve, this is not your fight. Do you have nothing better to do?
Quite the opposite.
Then are you looking for excitement?
No.
Are you expecting a reward?
Not that, either.
So you don't have much free time, aren't looking for excitement, and don't expect a reward. Why are you helping then?
Beats me. This isn't the first time this has happened.
I can't explain it. But I just feel like I should.
You are sentimental.
Huh. I like the cut of this robot's jib.
Adam, you have not wiped off the black mold on your face. Would you like me to clean it off?
I take it back.
Can I speak my mind?
Go on, let's hear it. I'm curious to hear why you think this is more suspicious than usual.
Much appreciated.
Don't mention it.
First of all, I understand what this place is. While it is hard to believe, I can get past the fact a human has managed to survive on the surface for over 100 years. I also get how this place is packed to the gills with digital data on art. But setting all that aside, I simply don't trust this Herman guy. What if he's some deranged criminal or something? That door was welded shut from the outside, and the entire lake was electrified.
He looks pretty frail to me. I don't think he poses a threat to us.
I'm not talking about now, I mean before, when he was young.
If you're saying he intentionally welded the door shut and then electrified the water, it's not exactly the most efficient plan.
True. He's not a supervillain from a comic book after all.
I hope so. After all, we're talking about a human survivor up on the surface after all these years. This is bound to become a major news story back in the Ark. Oh, we should tell Herman our names so he can tell all the TV presenters about us. What? Why do you two look so grim?
No reason.
Yeah, it's nothing.
I can't say I'm surprised. I knew this would happen. Did they give a reason? Surely the oh-so-grand central government has an equally grand reasoning for this stance. Whatever. If you don't want to tell us, suit yourself. We can take the old man with us regardless.
Privity already issued the report, which complicates matters.
What do you mean?
Privity has been given strict orders not to bring in Herman. If we do otherwise, they're likely to charge her with insubordination.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that. But one way or another, we're bringing this guy back.
I know. I figured that's what you all would do.
How about we knock out Privity and then bring back Herman? Oh, right. I didn't think about that.
One, the high possibility of rare infectious diseases. If he is infected with a disease that cannot be treated, the Ark will be in danger. 2, the high possibility of him being a dangerous criminal which would naturally pose a threat to the residents of the Ark. 3, the high possibility of him being a Rapture spy which would likely result in the leaking of vital information about the Ark and its location.
Haha, that's a new one.
4, the possibility of him not in fact being human. There is a chance that he might be a Rapture or another type of beast pretending to be human.
Oh, sure! That's totally it.
5, the possibility of it being a hitherto unreported new species which would pose a threat to the Ark.
Now they're really thinking outside the box.
I realize how absurd these reasons sound. They gave plenty more, close to 100 of them. The most important of which was the one given at the very end of their response. The number of human survivors on the surface must be 0. As far as they are concerned, the risks are far too great.
What a load of bull! They just don't want to entertain the possibility.
What do you mean by that?
If it's revealed that there are in fact survivors on the surface, then the government would naturally have to go searching for more. That would mean devoting a whole bunch of resources with no guarantee that they turn up anything. So, they decided their best option was to insist that the figure is 0 and leave it at that.
I think that's an awfully big leap in logic.
Any chance you could stop trembling while you speak? Maybe then I'd be less convinced that the central government has completely brainwashed you.
What the?
If it comes to light that there are survivors on the surface, it spells serious trouble for the central government. For all these years, they've been assuring us there's no one out there, and then it turns out it was all a lie? The oh-so-esteemed central government's reputation would take a serious nosedive.
Don't be ridiculous. There's no way they'd do that.
Privity! Take a good look at that document again. Explain to me, how else is this supposed to make any sense? We're going to take Herman with us. That's the least we can do. Right, Commander?
Give me some time. I'll try to convince them.
Herman doesn't look well. I'm not so sure he'd even survive the trip back to the Ark. If we borrowed the tetrapod, that would shorten the travel time, but if Stormbringer were to appear, there's no telling what would happen. In other words, we don't have time to wait while you try and persuade the central government. Especially when we don't even know if you'll succeed.
The commander will make sure you aren't faulted for this.
Do you think I'm only doing this to save my own skin?
Duh, why else?
Do you have any idea what would happen if people lost faith in the central government? Everything would fall apart. Everything! In a rigid society like ours, if the people cease to trust the one absolute authority, it's all over.
So, what are we supposed to do? Kill this innocent old man and head back? Sounds to me like that's what you're proposing.
Of course not. Don't be absurd.
Privity, please. Don't give me a reason to hate you. I'm begging you.
Wow. I've seen something like this in the Ark.
You have?
Yeah. Whenever it rains, the water flows down the roof, and it looks beautiful. I've even waited for it to rain before, just so I could see it.
That makes me happy.
Huh? Why's that?
I'm the one who designed this roof.
No way! Something that you built has lasted this long?
According to you, apparently so. Hence why I'm so pleased. Oh, have you seen this kind of roof by any chance? Here.
I have! I've seen it in the stadium, above the seating for the spectators.
No kidding.
Those two are getting along like a house on fire.
Any progress with the recordings?
Yep, I'm pretty sure Con was here.
Really?
I saw it in the footage that we recovered. At first, I wasn't sure, since all robots look awfully similar to me.
False. I look better than Calm.
Anyway, the serial number I saw was the same as the one engraved on Com. Also, look at the floor. Even though it's dark, you can still make out track marks everywhere. I'd bet good money that Com was here at some point.
What in the world is going on?
I'll see what else I can find. It would be nice if Oleg could lend a hand. Then again, it's not the end of the world if it takes a little more time. No, I'm having a blast. It's always fun learning new technology.
to meet you. I am Privity. I work for the central government's Ark Defense Forces. I'm from Triangle, a squad responsible for maintaining public security.
Oh, nice to meet you. I'm Herman.
I'm hereby placing you under my protection. I will ensure you safe passage to the Ark.
What the?
I'm concerned about your health, so we must move quickly. I realize this may seem sudden, but I kindly ask you only to pack essentials. We will start moving as soon as you're ready.
The Ark.
After we arrive, you will be given a thorough medical examination, as well as any treatment which you require. Once your condition is stabilized, an investigation will take place. I will personally oversee the entire process, and I promise that no physical or psychological harm will come to you during said investigation. If you wish, I will also arrange for additional supplies of evergreen and secure a residence for you.
Isn't she promising more than she can offer?
No, that's all definitely doable. Triangle has more pull than you think.
I had no idea. I thought she was just a government grunt who liked being a maid on the side.
Everyone here can vouch for me and what I'm telling you. So come with me, please. Please let me know if there's anything else you would like.
I'm afraid I don't have much faith in the Ark.
Excuse me?
The Ark abandoned us. They praised us to the skies, used us as a symbol of resistance. They promised to come save us. But when we were out here dying, they abandoned us. You have no idea how much hope we had. We hoped that one day the Ark would come to save us, that they hadn't forgotten about us. That's how I survived for decades. Have you all come here to save me? You represent something which is inherently traitorous. It's not your fault. Maybe there were circumstances beyond your control. But it doesn't erase all those years that we suffered. So, I won't go. This place is my home now. Let me die here.
Herman, I understand everything you're saying. It's true that the Ark turned its back on you, and it's true that no one came to save you. There's nothing I could possibly say to right that wrong, but I at least hope that you'll give us a chance.
You're also from the Ark?
Yes.
How can I trust you?
I take pride in where I'm from. I intend to do right by that pride. To that end, I will do everything in my power to protect you. And I want to sincerely apologize to you.
I'm not going.
I will transfer all of the data here to the Ark. You and your friends have kept this information safe for so long. I'll make sure that it's all brought back to the Ark. Every last piece of data. So come with me. The Ark may have abandoned you once before, but let them now show you the respect that you deserve. Please.
All of this art? Will it continue on?
Of course. As it should.
Yes. Yes. For this, we... Very well. I will go to the Ark, along with everything we have kept safe.
I will ensure your safe passage.
Are you okay?
No, I'm not. I might be charged with treason, and I'm prepared for the possibility of having my memories wiped. Be that as it may, this is the right thing to do. I'm certain of it. We may not have the full picture of what happened in that bunker for all those years, but it's clear that the Ark left them there to die. So we need to save him. This is all going to be one huge headache, and the central government's reputation might be completely ruined because of it. But I want to believe that this organization, which I trust, will do what it's supposed to. The first thing we need to do is save Herman. We can think about the rest later.
Not bad.
You're really tackling this head on, aren't you?
I want to continue to be proud of what I believe in.
If you realized that the thing you believed in is rotten, do you intend on destroying it?
I have no intention of destroying it. I simply want to see how they'll respond when I act this way. I'm doing this because I want them to prove to me that I can trust them completely.
All right then. Let me rephrase the question. If what you once believed in proves to be rotten to the core, beyond all doubt, will you destroy it?
Do you really need me to answer that?
No. You've already answered.
Commander. Please help with the transfer of the data here. I made a lot of promises back there, but I honestly have no idea how to go about it. Thank you.
As you can see, there are a lot of storage terminals here, and they're huge. It'd be next to impossible to haul them all out of here. What we need is a singular hard disk on which we can store all of their data.
You'd need an awfully big hard disk to store all the information contained in these terminals. Does a hard disk that big even exist?
I doubt it'd be that big, actually. Storage media is one of the fastest evolving technologies there is. We might be able to save everything in a device small enough to fit in the palm of your hand. At least, that would be the case in our world. I assume it's not too different here.
That's a good point. The data here is all quite old. What was considered large format isn't all that big by today's standards. If we use the latest storage technology available to us, it might all fit in here.
Huh? Aren't you being a little dramatic?
No exaggeration here, just the truth. Storage compression and media technology advance at an incredible pace.
No kidding. Well then, this should be a breeze.
There is one problem though. The storage terminals here are so old, they're not compatible with those currently found in the Ark. We don't have any way to transfer it to our phones.
So what should we do?
It's simple. We just need to find the most advanced storage device that's compatible with the ones here.
I can tell all the way from here that the place is crawling with raptures.
The floor and walls have deteriorated severely. If any of the upper floors collapse, they'll fall straight down to the first floor.
Nice, a shortcut. This place looks pretty dangerous. Do we really have to be that in-depth with our search?
I don't think we have much of a choice. We all saw the image Alex sent us. Let's try and find something that matches it as closely as possible.
Do you think we'll find something as soon as we enter?
Probably not. These things tend to be on the upper floors.
I know, right? That does always seem to be the case for some reason.
Let's hurry. Rome is a transport robot. I am good at transporting. This place might contain good artifacts. Artifacts that will help with the construction of the second Ark.
You're quite industrious.
Always. Okay, I am good at hiding and running away.
Let's head in, Commander.
Ooh, I think I may have found something.
Yeah? Show us. No, that won't work. 2 of the pins are missing.
These cables all look identical to me. They're hard to tell apart.
How about this? It looks right.
It looks similar, but it's a little small. It might still be useful though, so bring it back with you.
Woohoo! I contributed more than Anise.
Well, bully for you.
My eyes are tired.
It's not surprising, considering how intently we're scrutinizing these cables.
I think I found something.
Let's see. Yes, that'll work. Bring it back.
This is taking too long. I don't think we're going to find what we need here. Commander, let's investigate a little more and move to another...
Found it. Rome found it.
Just a moment. I'll take a look. That'll do it. You can head back. That'll be more than enough to store all the data here.
Excellent.
Yeah, nicely done, Rome.
Rome is always excellent.
No!
Encounter. I'll check.
Rome is safe. Storage device is also safe.
You scared me half to death.
Here, take this.
Huh? Gah! My bag!
You idiot! Why would you throw something this valuable?
Eve. Stay back.
Stay still. Don't move. I'll come to you.
Don't budge. You hear? This is the top floor. If you fall, it'll be bad news.
Neon, stop.
Why?
Leave it to Eve. If any of us head out, the floor is guaranteed to collapse.
Almost there. Don't move, okay?
Eve, don't come. Dangerous.
Don't worry. I'll save you.
I am fine. I am robot. If Rome is broken, Rome can be fixed.
Rome!
Is that your main function? Gathering artifacts?
Affirmative. That is what I must do.
Why?
I do not remember. I do remember. It is my duty.
You're nothing if not industrious.
What are you doing?
Sorting artifacts.
Why?
Rome is making a second arc. A precious home. Chipper. Hee hee. Ha ha. Happy place.
Got that, Rome? My mom can't hear very well, so if you have something to say, you need to shout it loudly.
Even if it is not important.
Yeah, so that she can hear. It might seem like you're overdoing it, but trust me, you won't be. And besides, everything you have to say is important.
You're the hardest working person in this house, and in our family.
Huh? This is my memory. Ha ha, ho ho, happy memories. Everyone always laughed when Rome broke a plate. When Rome fell while transporting. When Rome had to shout loudly. Everyone always laughed. Happy memories. Something that shouldn't be forgotten. This is the opposite direction of the Ark. We must go to the Ark.
You can't get into the Ark without a winning ticket. So we can't go in.
Why do you need a winning ticket?
Maybe there's not enough space?
Is there only one Ark?
Yes, there's only one.
Then what do we do?
I don't know.
Can we build one?
Huh?
If there is not enough space in the Ark, I can build one.
You're incredible, Rome. Alright then, let's do it. Let's build a second Ark, one of our own.
Good. I have a question. Why are you collecting all of these random objects?
These aren't random objects. They're artifacts. If we want to build a proper Ark, don't you think we'll need these?
I don't understand.
If we want to make an Ark, we need artifacts. If either of us comes across anything that seems useful, we should take it.
Okay. I have a question.
What is it?
Why are you burying Mother in the ground? If you do that, she can't move. Why bury her? I have a question.
What is it?
When the second Ark is complete, will there be a family again?
Rome.
Will it be lively? Hee hee, ha ha. Like that?
Yeah, it sure will.
Okay, then Rome will work hard to make a second Ark.
I'm glad you're here, Rome.
We are family. Family is something precious. Something that's always there.
Yeah, that's right. Rome.
Rome is here.
You have to finish the second Ark, so that people who have nowhere to go can stay there. You have to make a place where people can laugh and be lively.
Rome always works hard.
You certainly do.
I have a question. Why aren't you moving? Why aren't you talking to Rome? Why are your eyes closed? The second Ark is a place where people who have nowhere to go can stay. A lively place full of laughter. Rome will build it. Rome will gather artifacts. Rome will work hard. And it will become a happy place.
Rome.
Eve.
Thank goodness. You took a new nasty bump during your fall and wouldn't wake up. I was getting worried.
Eve.
Yes?
Rome needs to make a second Ark. It was my family's wish. They are no longer here. They won't come back. Still, Rome will make the second Ark. I want their wish to come true. But if my family is no longer here, is it meaningless what Rome is doing?
No, it's not meaningless. We must carry on the memory of those who left before us. In doing that, we prove that their lives had meaning. It helps us to remember that they helped forge us into the person we are today. When we remember them, we honor their memory.
So we must remember.
Yes. To say to the world that they were here once.
Rome had a family. They're gone. But Rome remembers. Is that how it continues?
Yes.
Eve,
Yes,
will you remember Rome?
I will.
Rome will remember Eve as well.
Thank you. These memories that we both hold dear to us, I hope they live on.
What's your status, both of you?
Rome is fine.
I'm fine too.
Wow, they really are okay. That was crazy. Holding on to Rome and leaping down by hopscotching across bits of debris. I didn't know humans were capable of such a thing. Whoa, you mean you could do something like that too, Master?
Anyway, I'm glad you're unharmed.
Rome is safe. The storage device is intact as well. Now we just need to transfer the data, and it's done. Rome always works hard.
Nice job, everyone! With this, we'll be able to collate all the data into one place. The surface really does have everything you need.
That means we can take Herman back to the Ark. His condition isn't very good. We need to hurry. How long will it take to transfer the data?
I can't say for sure. The read and write speed will be quite slow. I just have to see what happens.
Okay. Do whatever you can.
I will.
Well, I'll get started on the data transfer. Meanwhile, Eleg and Privity, can you show everyone else what you found?
Okay.
Yeah. Everyone, come here.
Why'd you have to bring us here to show whatever it is you want to show us?
While you all went to look for a storage device, Ms. Lily and I recovered a lot of footage. Or rather, the audio to be precise. There was no way to restore the video. We organized it in chronological order. We would like all of you to listen. Here we go.
It's a shame we couldn't preserve everything, but we managed to digitize most of it. This bunker is now humanity's last artistic bastion. My fellow artists, we must be proud and carry on. The Ark will come to rescue us soon. There were 5 of them. I understand why they did it. It's dark in here. Raptures are constantly swarming outside, and there's a lack of proper facilities in the bunker. But they could have at least told us they were leaving. Instead, they ran off without even taking any proper food or clothes. I hope they arrive safely. I hope that they survive. Has the Ark reached out, you ask? No, not yet. Don't worry. Humanity will win soon enough, and then they'll come to save us. Don't you remember how much they adored us? How they exalted us as artists who had stood up to the raptures? I see. It was 7 this time. We swore to protect these artworks no matter what, even with our lives if necessary. There still hasn't been any contact. They haven't forgotten about us, have they? They couldn't have abandoned us. Could they? No, wait! Don't rip that! I know it's cold, But you can't burn that cloth or the wooden statue. You know as well as I do that they're precious pieces of art. We have to hold out. We're here to look after these precious works of art, not our own well-being. We are artists, and our mission is to protect art. We must remember that. Do you hear that? Someone's knocking on the door. You see? I told you they wouldn't abandon us. I'm opening the door. Huh? How dare you come back after abandoning this place? You realized there was nothing out there, didn't you? That's why you came back. I see. Rapture's got everyone, and there are swarms of them nearby. Then tell me, why did you abandon our art? What? Pregnant? I can't. I've never delivered a baby before. Even if I know how it was done in practice, actually doing it is completely different. Yeah, the head is crowning. Get me some warm water and a towel, hurry. What? We don't have any... Right. We're lacking in basic essentials here. Chop up the wooden statue and start a fire. Boil the drinking water and sterilize the cloth. Forget about the artwork. The baby is about to die. I'm sorry, everyone. From now on, our principal duty is no longer to protect the art, but simply to stay alive. A baby girl was born. We can't show her the world outside the bunker, but we can at least ensure she stays alive. Oh, this? This is by a painter who is known as a tragic figure. The colors are so vivid, aren't they? This technique and style failed to gain recognition in the artist's lifetime, and their work was only re-evaluated after their death. What's the point of being recognized only after you're dead? It's about leaving something for the future. To pass something on and influence later generations is a crowning artistic achievement. You must not whine like that. It's a hellish place outside this bunker. People like us wouldn't last a day out there. I understand that you want to see the outside world. But you are our daughter. None of us want to lose you. Everyone here is staying alive for your sake. I hope you will realize that one day. Who is it? I said, who is it? Nikkes. Nikkes are here to save us. Finally. I see. Deserters. I can't believe suicide missions have become so common. How did it come to this? Well, don't worry. I'm the one who created this bunker. I don't mean to brag, but it's top-notch. It hasn't been discovered by Raptures yet, and we have an independent power generator, water purification, and air circulation system which guarantees our survival. We also have plenty of food left. There's enough here to last 20 people for a century. You can stay as long as you like. You're more versatile than I thought, Com. I feel we can truly count on you. I can't thank you enough for spending time with our daughter and playing with her. She really likes you. Excuse me, Nikkes. I have a favor to ask of you. My daughter, listen carefully. You were out wandering the surface, and these Nikkes found you. Do you understand? You weren't born in this bunker, but on the surface, where these Nikkes rescued you. This way, they won't be labeled as deserters.
They can say that they simply took time to rescue you and keep you safe. Do you understand? Don't cry. And look at me. We can't go together. You are the only one they can protect. Go to the Ark. Go and live a normal life. Don't spend your life in a dark and dingy place like this, subsisting on canned food and metallic-tasting water. Go live somewhere where it's bright and comfortable, and where the food is delicious. Understand? The drainage system is blocked? That means this place will be flooded. No, the artwork, all the data. What? What did you say? Weld the door shut? No, absolutely not. It's too dangerous. I refuse. We have to give up everything and go back. Can we really give up on all this? These are priceless artifacts which must be preserved and passed on. I will remain here. Someone needs to stay here and manage the facility. Go ahead and weld the door shut from the outside. I will stay. Yes, the data here is more important than my own life. Come to me, my darling. My beautiful daughter. I know this is all so sudden, but it's time to say goodbye. I'm so happy that you were a part of my life. I am someone who has dedicated their whole life to art. And you are the finest masterpiece I have laid eyes on. I love you. Come, please take care of her. Promise me. Now go. Get out and weld the door shut. I'll protect this place no matter what, so don't worry. Just take care of our daughter, please. And, please, everyone, come back for me. I'll be waiting. I have to open it. Something's happened, I'm sure of it. I need to open it. Oh, right. It was welded shut. They'll come. They'll come to save me. They promised. How long has it been? 30 years? They won't come. It's lonely in here.
That girl.
We looked into it, but couldn't find any data on her. Same with the Nikkes who deserted. It's been so long and... there's a high chance that they never made it to the Ark. We're still looking into it, although we're not sure if we'll turn up anything.
So, those 3 dead Nikkes we found outside
are most likely the Nikkes who deserted, yes. This entire place would have been flooding while they were trying to weld the door, until eventually, to protect what was contained in this bunker, they made the ultimate sacrifice.
I checked the files and closely examined the one whose arm was severed. It looks like she used her own arm as welding material.
What painfully sad memories.
These photos in the picture frames must be of the people who stayed behind in the bunker.
Yes. The frames are really worn.
It must have been handled quite a lot.
These images were no doubt caressed longingly. Hundreds, if not thousands of times.
Yes. After a while, I stopped touching it out of fear that I'd harmed the frames.
How is your body feeling? You should get some more rest.
I'm fine. I've rested plenty.
You've held fast and kept watch over this art for so long. And now it's finally seeing the light of day. How does that make you feel?
Well, at first I was filled with this sacred sense of duty, but later I felt I had no other choice. I was afraid of the outside, and it was not as if I could open the door.
Why didn't you end it all?
Adam!
Sorry, that came out wrong. I didn't mean to be insensitive. What I meant was, how were you able to keep going for all these years?
I'm not sure. I figured that I had already waited so long. If I tapped out, as it were, without seeing my dream come true, that'd hardly seem fair. Yes, there were times when the pain was too great and I wanted to give up. But then, I would imagine the sight of future generations appreciating these artworks, and I would be overcome with emotion. If I were able to witness that with my own eyes, would that not be art in its truest form?
If you had failed, all your suffering would have been in vain.
I would have endured no matter what. I never stopped believing that one day a miracle would come. With that, I would have pressed on.
Even if you lost so much along the way?
Yes, I would have. I'd already nearly lost everything. I would have kept waiting. I would have believed that this was my purpose and kept waiting.
I see. I find your words very comforting. Thank you.
Are these all the photos you have of your friends? Herman? Herman?
Oh, I'm sorry. What did you say?
Are these all photos of your friends?
Oh, yes. That's all of them. I regret not taking more photos. If there's any advice I would give you, it's to take more photos. Nothing is better at preserving memories.
We'll do our best.
Is there any chance it would be possible to find out what happened to those who left? I see. Thank you. Thank you.
The data transfer is almost complete. I think we can start getting ready to leave.
How's Herman doing? I see.
The emergency medication we brought is mostly for external injuries, so they're not much help. Sedatives or painkillers could do more harm than good, so we can't use those. We need to get him to the Ark as soon as possible.
Roger.
We can use the tetrapod. It'll be a heck of a lot faster than walking.
But what if we run into Stormbringer?
I think it's worth the risk. What about you, Commander? Adam, get the tetrapod ready for takeoff.
Roger that. I don't mean to brag, but one ride in it will blow your socks off. The craftsmanship is second to none.
I can vouch for that.
I appreciate that, but how would you know? You've never ridden in it.
20 minutes left on the data transfer.
12 minutes on my end.
Nearly finished. Finally!
I know in reality it hasn't taken all that long, but it feels like ages compared to modern technology.
Let's start preparing to leave.
Yeah, let's. Huh?
Don't you know "ha" is the last thing you want to hear at a time like this?
Sorry, but I heard something strange.
I think I heard something too.
Ah! Water's coming from the ceiling! That's not the ceiling cracking, is it?
It's coming from the walls as well.
Everyone! Emergency! The bunker is flooding!
Two minutes left.
Hurry, hurry, hurry!
Rushing me won't make it go faster.
Yep, down to the last bit. Once Lily is finished, we're good to go.
Eleg, the water is coming this way.
Ah! Stay back! Shoo! Shoo!
Did you really think that would work? 3, 2, 1. Done!
Don't pull it out right away! You need to eject it properly!
God damn this ancient machine! There, all done, for real this time.
Let's run!
Phew, phew.
We got everything we needed. There's nothing missing.
That was close.
The bunker is submerged.
I can't believe that place really lasted an entire century.
Where do you think all that water came from?
Beats me, but it has to have come from somewhere. Nowhere on the surface is normal.
Let's get going, Herman.
Oh. Yes. Let's go.
Eve.
Yes? Oh, right. I'm sorry, everyone. But can you wait just a moment? I'll be right back.
Why hasn't she come up yet?
Let's wait a little longer.
Why did she jump in there so suddenly anyway?
Probably.
Eve!
I think this is the first time I've been out of breath. I almost got swept away by the current.
What the heck are you doing? What'd you do that for?
I had to find something.
Did you succeed?
Yes. I have it here.
Oh,
Sorry that they got a bit wet.
I can't believe it. Thank you. Thank you so much.
That data may contain humanity's past. But these photos are your past. I assumed they meant a lot to you.
Yes. These all remind me of precious memories.
Glad to hear I was correct.
Eve,
Yes?
why do you work so hard? Excessively so. Based on my observations, you risk your life too often. Do you want to die?
No.
Working hard and putting yourself in danger are two different things. Why do you put yourself in harm's way so often?
I believe it's the right thing to do.
I don't understand.
You and me both.
Me three.
I don't put my life at risk as often as you think. I know what I'm capable of, and so I proceed.
I may not understand completely, but I have complete faith in you and your abilities.
I hate to interrupt, but does anyone else feel a vibration?
Sure, but isn't that because of all the rushing water?
No. The ground is shaking. Commander, we have to prepare for battle. Large force of raptures incoming. I see more than 3 Tyrant-class entities.
Roger.
Our left side is weak. Concentrate fire.
So is our right side! And the center! Yikes! We're compromised on all sides! We need to raise the level of our firepower!
Why don't we move our defensive line back a bit?
I don't want to destroy the city.
Well, then we'll just have to dig deep and keep pushing!
We've got to hold the line as best as we can.
You're here! Exosuit Providence, reporting for duty.
Is that Miss Lily inside that thing?
That's right. Although I'm not sure how effective this will be against raptures. This exosuit isn't exactly a pushover, so I'm not too worried.
Are you sure we should be using it? That's an incredibly valuable piece of equipment.
We owe these guys a huge debt. Surely this is the least we can do.
You can't fool me. You just want to show off.
Guilty as charged.
Fine. Let's show them.
Get out of there! Hurry!
What? Why?
I'll pilot it! I'll hold off the raptures!
No, it makes more sense for me to do it!
Sorry, I'm not going anywhere. Now let's go!
Everyone, cover Lily!
Roger. With a giant war machine like this on our side, how can we possibly lose?
Hiya!
It really does look spectacular, but none of its shots seem to be landing.
The accuracy does leave something to be desired.
Same goes for its ability to evade.
Yeah,
Lily. Just give me a second. I'm not used to this type of enemy is all. I've got it configured to combat Natiba, that's why. Let's see. What if I do this? Alright, I've set the target to
Lily, are you okay?
I think she passed out.
That's it. I'm going in.
Hold on. We've got this in the bag.
Huh? Amazing.
When the attack target is set to rapture and the pilot is incapacitated, the automatic combat system is activated. So long as it's being operated properly, that program can handle this kind of opponent with ease.
But Lily has no idea how to operate it.
Ugh. Well, she at least knows how to turn it on or off.
Turning something on or off is important.
Whoa, so cool! Let's go and ask if we can take a ride in it.
For sure! Wow, whoever designed this really knows their stuff! Is that just me? Or does that sound like a weapon charging?
Everyone, prepare for battle.
How did...
This thing just won't quit! If anything, it's only getting faster!
There must be an issue with the combat settings. It has to be shut down manually by the pilot.
But Lily is unconscious!
My head. Huh? What are you guys doing? Why are you attacking Providence?
It's the other way around.
Huh? Wait, why is this... hold on, I'll take care of it. Why is it doing this? Phew. That was close. I don't get it. I set raptures as the target. What happened? I didn't input any other settings. It's only supposed to check for the energy source's wavelength.
What are you doing? Hurry up and come out.
Right. I'll be right out. Oh well, I must have made a mistake somewhere. I'm just glad no one got hurt. That was too close for comfort.
Well, now that we've resolved that minor hiccup, let's head back to the Ark.
The tetrapod is ready. We can leave right away.
Let's hurry.
Wow, this thing really can fly! Can't you at least draw me some blueprints? I really want it!
I tried to pull up the blueprints several times, but they kept coming out garbled and incomprehensible. I think it's time we throw in the towel.
Oh man, I can't stop thinking about it.
Trust me, me neither.
Adam, how much time until we arrive at our destination?
At our current speed, 10 minutes. We don't have to worry about anyone from the Ark intercepting us, do we?
That won't happen. I've already contacted them. I also told them the commander is seriously injured and to have a medical team on standby when we arrive.
If we told them we had Herman in tow, medical treatment wouldn't be a priority for them. However, if a medical team is already on standby when we arrive, we can at least try and push for them to treat him.
Wow, you really are trying to become unemployed, aren't you?
Well, if that happens, why don't the counters take me in?
I'm not sure a government desk jockey would be able to hack it with us.
This is my first time going to the Ark. I'm excited.
The Ark.
Herman, things might be chaotic when we first arrive. But it won't be permanent. Don't stress too much about it.
Okay. I'm grateful that I'm here in the first place. Honestly, just knowing that all the data in the bunker was preserved is enough for me. I could die happy now.
Don't kid around about that. It doesn't come off like you're joking.
Oh, sorry. I'll be more careful with my words.
Uh-oh. We've got company.
Raptures?
A whole bunch of them, closing in on us fast.
That's okay. I'm sure you've got some kind of ultimate weapon in this ship.
I wouldn't call it an ultimate weapon, but we do have some armaments.
Really? Then let's fire away!
It won't be enough to wipe them all out. Damn, this isn't good. Rappy, how long will it take to get to the Ark on foot from here?
About 2 hours.
Good.
Adam.
Let me guess. We stay here and hold them off, while our friends go on ahead.
Bingo. Don't feel bad, you guys. A certain someone I know would have insisted we stay behind anyway. I'm just beating her to the punch.
That's true.
Landing. Get going. Leave the rest to us.
Thank you.
Sounds good. We'll be waiting.
I am privy of the Triangle Squad. Move this civilian to the medical facility immediately. His physical condition is significantly weakened. I want you to use every means available to you to ensure his recovery. I will not tolerate any insubordination. Furthermore, in my capacity as a member of the Central Government's Defense Force, I will take full responsibility for what follows. Have you all got cotton in your ears? What are you standing there for? Hurry up and move!
How many more?
About 15!
Time to wrap this up.
Sometimes they'll lie, the voice that screams out, unspoken time. Yeah, and when they push you on.
Wow. She swings that sword like a fish swims through water. So natural, so free.
No more lies to deceive the right. Choose what you lose. And now I'll take a piece of a
Huh? What is this?
I'm not sure, but I have the sense it's time for us to head back.
How do you know?
Not sure. Just a feeling.
But I thought we were supposed to defeat that gatekeeper thing.
Maybe someone else took care of it. Or the gatekeeper likes to change its mind.
Don't you worry, 'cause I'm here now, and we'll still shine.
Eve, it's time to go back.
Yes. Seems like it.
It would have been nice to see their faces one last time.
It's okay. We'll carry memories of them. And they'll carry memories of us. Stay strong. All of you. May our memories live on.
I'm eternally grateful to you. Thanks to you all, my life, our lives have meaning. I believe that life itself can be art. By expressing oneself, by having an influence on others, you are creating art every waking moment of your life, simply by living. May your lives in all their artistic splendor continue on and be passed down to future generations.
They say it was a miracle that he lasted this long. He was in an extremely frail state when he arrived. There was nothing that could be done.
Still, you were able to show him around quite a bit, weren't you?
Yes, I wanted to show him all that the Ark has to offer. Even though I wasn't able to show him as much as I would have liked. He was so happy. He loved seeing the traces of art that have remained throughout the Ark.
Big and small, the marks left behind by those from the bunker are still there.
Yes, he would tell me whose masterpiece this was inspired by, or whose failed work was improved upon beautifully. I can't say that I understood all of it, but he certainly was very proud. I wanted to show him more. I wanted to tell him that what he fought for wasn't in vain. That because of them, the Ark was able to become a more beautiful place. That all that time they spent waiting was not wasted. Not in the slightest. I wanted to tell him to be proud.
He knows all of that.
Yeah, I'm sure he does.
I hope so.
May your memory live on.
This person seems
a little different.
That's because this is not a person, but a robot.
A robot?
That's right. It may seem human-like, but, Trying to explain this is harder than I thought. Come, can you help me out?
A robot's body is made of machinery. It has no heart.
So you don't have a heart?
That is correct. A robot, like myself, does not have a heart.
Then how do you talk?
The AI system selects a suitable response for the situation, then formulates an auditory output in the form of words or sentences, which are then broadcast through a speaker.
Huh?
Complexity of language deemed unsuitable for socially isolated child. Confirmed. Reducing linguistic complexity.
What's your name?
Calm.
Can I climb on your head, Calm?
That is possible.
Really? Oh, wow. No one else here lets me climb on them.
Climbing on another person's head is a favorite style of play among children.
You'll have to excuse her. Sometimes she says some awfully strange things.
It is no problem.
All right, if you say so. I'm going to talk to the Nikkes that came with Calm, so you two have a nice time playing together, okay?
Okay. Whee! So high! I'm not too heavy, am I, Calm?
I am a robot meant to provide combat support. I am designed to carry far heavier loads than this.
So, you're not uncomfortable?
No, I am not uncomfortable. Seeing a child enjoy themselves while propped atop my head. It is pleasing.
No way! You're lying!
Lying is not a capability which I possess.
You do have a heart.
Must head to the Ark for revenge.
So you do know how to talk. I take it you're equipped with AI?
That is correct.
Then this should be fairly painless.
Who are you?
I ask the questions. Explain to me what this place is.
Come! Let's play hide and seek!
We have played hide and seek 3 times today.
Let's do it again!
Very well.
I'll hide, and you come find me after counting for 1 minute. Go!
Commencing countdown.
Are you playing hide and seek again?
That is correct.
Seems like you're always the one who has to go looking. You don't mind?
It is fine. If I hide, I am quickly discovered due to the sounds of my engine. When I am the seeker, I can find her instantly using my thermal sensors, but I intentionally delay my discovery. I even pretend that I cannot find her on occasion. This makes her very satisfied.
You've really gotten the knack of playing with children.
That is correct.
Thank you for spending so much time with her.
Having me as her playmate is the most efficient choice. The child is energetic, and the others in this bunker need to preserve their energy. Whereas I only need to be recharged in order to operate at full capacity.
Thank you all the same. She's been practically beaming lately, so we're really grateful.
We are the ones who are grateful. You took us in, even though we are deserters. You gave us shelter and food.
Well, it's not like Nikke's and robots put that much of a strain on our food provisions.
Thank you, all the same. My colleagues have become happier as well. This arrangement is good for everyone.
Calm. Are you really a robot?
That is correct.
It feels to me like you're becoming more and more human.
Calm! Aren't you going to look for me? My legs are falling asleep.
I must go play.
I'll leave you to it.
Could this be a different location? Or a different world entirely? No, that's ridiculous. Tell me how to get back.
I do not know.
Let me rephrase the question in a way you can understand. Find a route to get back, then tell me what that route is.
I cannot.
Then take me to someone who can.
I do not know.
And what about the Ark? I heard you muttering to yourself earlier, something about an Ark. Sounds to me like the name of a place. Take me there.
What are you planning on doing at the Ark?
I'm going to get the information I need, and then head back. That's it. Of course, if someone decides to get in my way, that could complicate matters.
What will happen if I decline?
That's very simple. I'll continue wandering around looking for another solution to my problem. And you'll become a broken pile of metal by the wayside. Yet another victim of an unfortunate accident.
Are you strong?
That's an interesting question. I would love to show you, but unfortunately I can't. I'm prone to underestimating my own strength.
Very well. I will take you. But not to the Ark.
What?
I know how you can go back. To be precise, I know exactly where the key to your return home can be found. I will guide you there.
How do you know all this?
I harvested some data while you were unconscious. If you defeat the Rapture there, known as Gatekeeper, then you can go back.
Rapture? Gatekeeper? I have no idea what you're talking about.
Rapture is the general term for hostile robots who dominate the surface of this planet. Gatekeeper is the name of one of those Raptures.
You must be talking about those rust buckets that attacked me when I got here. They won't be a problem. I was able to cut through them easily enough. So, is taking down this Gatekeeper all I have to do? Sounds pretty easy. A little too easy. Enough to make a person suspicious.
Lying is not a capability which I possess.
All right then. Take me there.
Only on one condition.
And what's that?
My...
Withdraw thy blade. This tableau laid out before mine eyes reeks of intimidation and threats. It is most unpleasant to behold.
Who the hell are you?
You heard her. Withdraw your sword. We won't ask you again.
I don't know what's happening here, but violence and intimidation are never the answer.
And if I refuse?
Then we shall solve this in the way in which we are most well versed.
Sounds fun. I'd like to give it a try.
Something here isn't right. Are you a Nikke?
What's a Nikke?
Are you a human?
Excuse me?
I asked if you're a human.
Huh? Me? A human? You tell me. Could a human do this?
A most interesting technique.
You're not bad.
Nor you. Scarlet! Understood.
Snow White, what are you doing?
Get ready. Tis a most bewildering sword.
How about we try our words?
That's probably our best option, considering it doesn't seem like we'll get anywhere fighting.
You want to talk? Sure, we can talk. Once you're on your knees. Huh?
Tis most peculiar. You two dots seem to be on the same wavelength.
Rapture's approaching. They must have heard the explosions.
I say we fall back. There's no reason for us to fight those raptures.
No, we work our way through them. The city is right ahead of us.
If they keep moving, they're likely to end up at the city.
Very well. Let us intercept them there.
All right.
As for you, Nameless One, we would appreciate your cooperation. Did we lose her?
She must have gone off in pursuit of that robot.
Doth we consider it wise to allow her to escape unopposed?
As hostile as she seemed, I don't think she intended to do harm to that robot. I think it'll be fine for the time being.
Let's finish off these raptures first, then go after her.
Dad!
What's wrong?
I can't sleep.
No? Would you like me to read you History of Art Part 3? I know you love that book.
I do, but could you tell me about the Ark?
The Ark?
Khan told me about it. There are supposed to be really tall buildings there, and places filled with big pools of water, and tons of people. There aren't any raptures wandering around like there are outside the bunker.
We can only go out for an hour a day here. But over there, you can stay outside all day long. And there's more. It's so big that you can't explore it all in one day. You can easily see everything outside the bunker in under an hour.
You must stop this talk. Those are just made-up stories. Fairy tales.
No, they're not! Calm says it's real, and so do the Nikkes.
No, it's not true, I'm telling you. Now, go back to sleep.
But...
Okay, I'll sing you a lullaby.
Okay.
Herman, I am sorry. I should not have brought up the Ark.
No, it's okay. It's just... Would you be able to return to the Ark?
We have gone AWOL. If we were to return, we would be punished for desertion. But if your question pertains merely to whether it would be physically possible, then yes, it is possible.
I see.
We could escort civilians, including children. As long as we do not run into raptures which are Lord class or higher. Herman, a child needs to grow up in a normal environment.
What's the point of running away when I can just follow your tire tracks?
I did not run away. It was a tactical retreat.
Sure, if you say so. Now then, where were we? You said if you were going to help me, you had a stipulation. Go on then. Tell me what it is.
I must have my revenge. You can help me.
Revenge?
Yes. I must take revenge on the Ark. The Ark betrayed me.
I see.
The Ark stole our assets. For that, I can never forgive them. Therefore, I will take their assets. I will destroy them. I will ruin them.
So you intend on destroying the entire Ark?
No, I will simply destroy their assets.
Revenge, huh? What's the point of revenge if someone else does it for you?
I will have my own revenge. You will simply ensure I am safe. Until my vengeance is complete. If you accept this condition, I will take you where you need to go.
I don't have time for these ridiculous diversions.
Near the area which I will take you, there is an elevator, which leads to the Ark. Help me have my revenge, and you will be able to achieve your own goals swiftly after.
Are you a robot created by the Ark?
That is correct.
So you're taking revenge on your creators?
That is correct.
Fine. It's a deal. Lead the way.
Follow me.
Dad!
Do not cry. Herman is not dead.
But the bunker! It's all underwater! All the Nikkes... They died trying to seal the bunker.
The bunker is Herman's masterpiece. Having resided within it for an extended period, I can conclusively say its structural integrity is excellent. Barring any unforeseen external factors, the chance of an internal collapse is low. No, non-existent. The bunker is perfectly suited for long-term survival. His safety is guaranteed. Only the outside entrance has been flooded. And the 3 Nikkes are not dead either.
Huh? What?
Nikkes cannot drown when submerged underwater. They are simply unable to survive because they are too heavy.
Then why don't you pull them out?
We don't have the necessary equipment to do so. We must retrieve it from the Ark.
Really?
Lying is not a capability which I possess.
Then let's go to the Ark, hurry! Dad is all alone inside the bunker and we need to save the Nikkes! They must be so lonely.
Right. We shall go and then return. Let us be quick. 3 Nikkes. 1 combat support robot. 9 civilians, including a child. The journey to the Ark is a long and arduous one. The situation is quickly becoming hopeless. Still, we must go. Everyone must live.
The insects are already performing their song.
Any chance you could catch a few?
Do not be so hasty. We have brought sufficient victuals with us.
We also don't have time for bug hunts. We have to keep after that mystery woman.
Her swordsmanship was most admirable. She did not seem like a Nikke.
No, she didn't. Perhaps she's one of those people from that city. What should we call them? Outsiders?
I think 'tis a most befitting appellation for them.
She might be one of those outsiders from the city.
She seemed different from them, however. Sharper.
Well, one thing is for certain. She's liable to get in the way of us procuring calm.
You're right. Whoever she is, or whatever she's up to, she's a problem which needs to be addressed.
What dost thou all surmise Calm's goal is?
It seems to have a serious axe to grind with the Ark. Perhaps it's after revenge, although in what form I can't say.
We must try to reason with it.
Yes.
Dost thou all truly think such a thing is possible?
Do you not?
Verily, I do not.
It's not like you to be so unsure of our abilities.
We have already failed once.
Dorothy.
From time to time my mind doth wander and fall upon that thought. Perchance 'tis to be expected for Dorothy, and others such as her, to bear a grudge against the Ark. Perchance we are the abnormal ones. Forgiveness is not something so easily given. I have seen countless situations in my life which attest to this.
Be that as it may, we must do what we believe is right.
Verily. No matter what.
Well then, all we've got to do is not fail a second time. And to be honest, I don't feel like we failed before.
Huh?
Dost thou still?
Yes, I do. I believe in Dorothy, who raised us up when we were broken. I believe in the goddess of victory. She may be far away now, and gone to a place where we don't understand. But one day, I believe she will return, and all of the discord between us will be washed away.
Yes. She'll come back to us, and it will be as if nothing ever happened. I believe it too.
Honestly, I was surprised.
About what?
I did not think you would agree to my conditions. With your strength, you could have forced the information out of me.
I'm starting to regret not doing that. I'm starting to get upset at how long this is taking.
Hey, were you betrayed too?
What?
You had a visceral reaction to that word. I therefore concluded that you have personally experienced betrayal.
Right. I suppose you could say that. I was robbed of my god and my wings. There was no god from the start, and I was no angel. Yes, that's it.
I do not understand.
You don't need to. Let's keep moving. How much longer?
We are almost there. The destination is right ahead. Art, do you remember me?
What?
I am calm. This is the Ark. On our way back, we encountered a Lord-class rapture. Only you and I survived. You were severely injured. You became a Nikke. A mass-produced Nikke. They said there's a chance that mass-produced Nikkes can retain their past memories. So, Art, do you remember me?
I don't.
Your name. Am I the one who gave it to you? I named you as soon as we got to the Ark. I am calm. We lived together in the bunker, along with Herman. Do you remember me now?
No, I don't.
You were born in the bunker. You were raised there as a child, loved by all. Everyone there cherished you. I cherish you. Do you remember me now?
I'm sorry, but I don't remember anything.
Do you remember me now? Do you remember me now? Do you remember me now? Do you remember me now?
I'm sorry. I have to go.
Do you remember me now?
Is this the lift you were talking about?
That is right. This will take you to the Ark.
You said you were going to take revenge on the Ark, right? What's your plan? I'll let you think about that for a while longer. At any rate, our deal is done here. Tell me the location of this gatekeeper.
Head north. About 1 kilometer. You will find an open space among the collapsed buildings. Gatekeeper will be there.
All right. Well, best of luck with those revenge plans. What are you doing? Hurry up!
I do not know what I should do.
You can't ask other people about how to carry out your revenge. You have to make that decision yourself.
The original plan was to ride the elevator down and attack everything in sight. To take revenge on the Ark, which stole what belonged to me, to all of us. I intended on fighting until I was eventually destroyed. But if that happens, all of them will disappear. They will become forgotten by everyone, as if they never existed. Everyone will be gone. I remember them. I am the only one who remembers them. I must ensure that their memories live on.
What a sight. A bucket of bolts pontificating about carrying on memories. Whether you reach your final decision here or somewhere else, it has got nothing to do with me. But if you're going to abandon the notion of revenge, you have to go all the way. You must guard that data contained in that metal hunk of junk you call your body and keep it safe until your creators rot and crumble to dust. And then, however many hundreds or thousands of years later, you will stand upon their ashes, triumphant, and laugh at them.
What did you do? Did you decide to take revenge? Did you succeed?
There was someone who opened my eyes and made me see the truth. If it weren't for them, I would still be living as a mindless slave to a god.
Did that person tell you how to get your revenge?
No. They told me how to make my own decisions according to my own will. Yes, with my own will. Everything I do is for them. If it weren't for them... Why am I even saying this? At any rate, I'm trying to do for you what they did for me, you hunk of junk. No one else can feel your pain for you. Only you can ease your own pain. And you know better than anyone what you have to do to carry on the memory of those you care about.
But doing that will not quell the rage inside me. I still yearn for vengeance.
Then use your own will and make a choice. Is this your revenge?
Do not mock me. There is no other path to revenge which I can take. If I am to carry on the memories of those I cherish, I cannot be terminated. So, if you want to laugh at me, go ahead.
What are you doing? It's still functioning. Finish the job. Not enough. It's still going. More. Much better. So then, how does it feel to have your revenge? Are you satisfied?
I am satisfied.
Good. Don't think that your vengeance was petty. There is no such thing. Any act of retribution is a noble one. You've conveyed your feelings and done what you had to do. Your revenge is complete. And it was perfect. Brilliantly done. I'm going back. You stay here. I'm sure those people in white will come for you.
You have helped me, and so I will help you.
I do not need help from a tin can like you. You stick to carrying on those memories of yours. I'll do the same with mine.
Art has become a Nikke. She does not remember me. She does not remember the bunker. She has forgotten everything. No one believes the story about the bunker. Even when I give them the data to prove it, no one believes me. They tried to delete the data. I escaped to the surface. I need to save Herman. By now, the water may have receded. I need to return to the Ark with Herman and prove that the story of the bunker is true. I cannot let what happened there be forgotten. I took too long to get here. Likelihood of success against a rapture is 0%. Therefore, avoided all encounters, which increased travel time dramatically. Confirmed bunker's location. The water has not receded at all, and is now electrified. I searched for a way, but found nothing. I continued searching, and still found nothing. Again and again, I repeated this process. A lot of time has passed. Herman is a human. Given the age that he was when we left, and how much time has passed since, it is highly likely that he has died. There is no way to enter the bunker. The Ark forced us into a corner. They never came to rescue the artists living in the bunker. They did not help us when we were all dying. They turned art into a Nikke and took away her memories. They never came to rescue Herman. They practically killed Herman. The Ark destroyed that which I hold most dear. I have nothing left. I will return to the Ark. I will destroy what they love most. I must do so.
Damn it!
Looks like thou art having a time most toilsome.
What kind of rapture is this?
I've never seen anything like it.
Perfect timing. I was starting to get bored with a one-on-one fight. Come at me, all of you.
'Tis most tempting, but let us focus on the rapture before us first. I'll help.
I don't need any help.
Then fight however you like, and we'll do the same.
Did you encounter anything noteworthy on your way here?
If you are speaking of the robot, you do not need to worry. It is safe in another location.
Don't be ridiculous. I couldn't care less about that junk heap. I'm warning you for a second time. Don't even think about getting in my way. That thing is mine.
Do what thou will. Simply view us as a few trainees practicing beside you.
Let's go. All right. Did we defeat it? What do you think that rapture is?
I think it is connected to this mystery woman.
I haven't the faintest idea what that thing is either. All I heard is that if I defeat it, I can return. What the? Hold on. Am I going back?
Your words continue to make little sense. Let us head back to the city instead of standing here idly. It does seem as if thou are part of those outsiders whom we met before.
Outsiders?
Indeed. There are others in the city who are bedecked in garb similar to thine.
I believe their names were Eve, Lily, and Adam, right? I think so.
What?
I have long ruminated on how your sword style bears a peculiar similarity to Eve's.
Eve! Is Eve here?
Ah, it is as I thought. You two are acquainted.
And him as well. Why her and not me? Not again. Where is she? Tell me where she is.
I think it is best that we do not reveal this information.
Tell me!
Now thou hast giveth me even less reasons to do so.
Eve. To think of that foul creature by his side. Why would he be with her? It should be me. Me alone. Not that mindless doll.
Thy words become more and more fatuous.
Tell me where she is! I must kill that thing at once!
Hold thy tongue.
I'm the only one who deserves to be with him, not Eve!
Ugh. Do I dream in this moment? This is pure madness.
Yeah. What in the world is going on? Let's secure comm and get out of here.
Surely your interest should have been piqued by a situation as peculiar as this.
Would being more interested help me understand it better?
Forsooth, most likely not.
Then let's finish what we came here for. And get moving.
Very well. Let us move.
All right.
Where are we going?
To the city.
Let's go to the Ark.
Given your feelings about the Ark, I cannot take you there.
I no longer have any intentions of reprisal.
That elevator near us is completely destroyed. Was that your doing?
It was.
And dost thou consider that thy revenge?
That is correct. I destroyed the Ark's property.
I'm sure you must have had plenty of other ideas in mind.
I must carry on the memories of those who would otherwise be forgotten. I cannot be the only one to remember. I must pass their legacy onto the Ark. If I am to do that, I must continue to exist. The Ark must too. Therefore, I cannot act against the Ark. Take me to the Ark.
'Tis a most importunate creature.
I need to take a rest. I am very tired.
If that be the case, we may carry thee. Has it gone to sleep?
Sleep mode, to be exact.
Goodness me!
At least it was kind enough to leave its orbital locks disengaged.
Are we to push this creature all the way to the Ark?
When we get close, we can contact.
My goodness.
Let's go. It's a long way back.
It'll be a long journey, that's for sure.
What is this monument-like object?
Oh, this? It's a place to honor those of us who left too soon. These photos are of the people who stayed in the bunker. Saying it out loud, I suppose it's not all that different from a monument.
Why are you leaving it here?
Now that you ask, I'm not entirely sure myself.
Is it so that you don't forget? If you see it often, you won't forget.
Ah, yes. That must be it.
If you digitize it and save it as data, you will not forget.
Unfortunately, we humans don't have the ability to store data in such a way. We are forgetful creatures by our very nature. Eventually, in time, we forget things. That's why, in order to stave off that day for as long as we can, we keep photos like these and look at them often. We do this because they contain memories which are precious to us.
But someday, you will forget. You are human. You will die someday. And all of your memories will disappear.
That's true.
What if Calm remembers us? We won't be forgotten then, will we?
I suppose that's true as well.
That is correct. My memory is infallible.
Well then, do us a favor, will you, Calm? Remember us so that we aren't forgotten.
Okay. I will remember.
Promise!
Promise. It is fine if it is not made public. I would simply like for everyone who has witnessed this to remember. Remember that we were there, and how we lived in that place. That is all we need for them to live on.
Commander, let's go. Did you not receive the invitation from Enoch? Yes, here. Enoch said you and I could go together. Yep, that's how... Couple? But we're not a couple. Oh. I guess that explains it. I'm not sure. I didn't receive any details either. I only received instructions to come with you. So, would you like to go with me? If you're too busy, I understand. Oh, really? You really don't have a spare moment? I'm just curious about the exhibition, that's all. Are you sure? Okay, let's go straight away.
I received a ticket as well.
Come again?
It says to come with you both.
Did Enoch send it to you?
That is correct.
So much for having a nice date.
I heard that.
Be quiet, you! Well then, we ought to get going. Looks like an art exhibition. I don't know much about art, but these seem well done.
How can you say that they are well done if you do not know much about art?
I'm just saying that's how it feels.
That is something people say when they are not well informed on a given topic.
Why do I feel like I'm under attack? I'm getting flashbacks of being rammed by a certain combat support robot.
My sincerest apologies for that incident.
You're right. Why did Enoch send us here? Commander, calm. Over there. How did this... The title is Home.
Home.
Hello there. Are you interested in this painting?
Oh, yes. It feels oddly familiar.
Really? You know the funny thing? I felt compelled to draw this, although I couldn't tell you why. You know the data the central government released recently? With information on artwork from up on the surface? After visiting that exhibition, my mind was in a complete jumble. Then, this image suddenly popped in my head. I painted it all in a mad flurry, and still I only just met the deadline for this show. That I am. I'm art. I'm a mass-produced Nikke, but I have a bit of an artistic bent, so I paint.
If you're art, that means calm.
Neither of you say a word.
I'm so glad I was lucky enough to get a solo exhibition.
May I ask the inspiration behind the title?
Wow, even a robot is attending? I see that art can touch all sorts.
May I ask the inspiration behind the title?
Well, whenever I close my eyes, I see that place flickering behind my eyelids. But it's not intimidating or frightening, far from it. It feels... comforting. Isn't that strange? How such a dark and gloomy place could feel comforting. But that's how I feel. And lately, I've been experiencing more of these flashes. Blurred faces keep surfacing in the recesses of my mind. I seem to remember someone singing a lullaby so that I could sleep. An unusual but extravagant blanket. Numerous smiling faces looking at me. Kind faces. The view from atop a cold metallic box that somehow also seemed reassuringly warm. All sorts of random images keep coming into my mind. I don't know if they're my own memories or what. But as time passes, they're becoming clearer. I want to capture those images on a canvas.
Right. That is a good thing to do. I will come to see.
Aw, thank you. I have to say, there's something about you that feels familiar.
There are many robots who look like me.
Oh, I see. But it's not just your appearance that feels familiar.
Art, do you remember me now?
Calm? Is that you?
Art, do you remember me now?
I do. You remember me?
I never forgot you. Not even for a moment.
Calm. I remember. Oh, how could I have forgotten you? My most precious treasure.
Art. My treasure. I have you again.